And it is at the point of no return, guys.
Up to Dobson at the point. The cross-ice pass comes to Breeze, who's going to extend the lead to 3, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not going down without a fight. Puck loose, out in front of it.
Welcome back to the best show on WTOP. I'm your host, Miss Meg Trivia. And I'm Donna P.
We start things off in the pool as 4 members of the Oswego women's swimming and diving team have earned all SUNY honors. Oh, finally got that old music back. Welcome live inside the Outer Urban Studio for this episode of Sports.
F. Stanley Ice Arena. We welcome you inside for this late season final regular season game between the Oswego State Lakers and the Fredonia Blue Devils. If you're just joining us, my name is Jacob Bradley, joined by Luke Rosenthal and Tommy Talarino. And gentlemen, both these teams getting the nitty-gritty out of the way. We get set for playoff pushes. We're going to take a look at the last time they played. We'll start off with the visitors, Fredonia. They played Cortland last night, and we'll take a look at how that worked out for them. Not so much in the Blue Devils' favor.
Yeah, not so much. They took a loss 8-1. This is a Cortland team that's given the Lakers some trouble earlier on in the season. Cortland scored 2 goals in the first 7.5 minutes of play, and when it rains, it pours, guys. From there, from that 2-0 lead becomes a 5-0 lead, and from there on out, there was no way that the Blue Devils were going to be able to come back from that one. Only score 1 goal. David Sudbrink on that lone goal. Fredonia, though, 0 for 5 on the power play, Tommy.
Yeah, we've seen Cortland be really fast on the ice right here in the Deb, and they showed that last night in Cortland. You know, they got off to a fast start, and they just kept going. This is something that this Cortland team does really well. As you see, they put up almost 40 shots on goal, had great puck management the whole game, won 42 faceoffs, and the power play, 50%. They're one of the best in the SUNY, and it showed.
Yeah, the Lakers, of course, had trouble with Cortland back a couple weeks ago right here in this very building. Fredonia, on the other hand, only got 22 shots off, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays a factor into Oswego's game here tonight. Speaking of the Lakers, they were in the Dab here last night hosting the Buffalo State Bengals, who's been a very good team throughout this year, and the Lakers made them look like a team that maybe belongs in the bottom of the SUNY.
Yeah, you could say that. It was pretty even early on. It was 2-2 to end the first period, and then the Lakers from there on out had a scoring frenzy. Trent Grimshaw, throw your hats in the ice because he had a hat trick. Bull, Dickinson, Gato, Bunka, each
That's
with
cat
one.
In Spanish.
Oh, it
Gato,
is. There
yeah.
you go. There you go. Teaching me a little about Spanish,
know.
Professor Bradley. And then Rocco Andriaki had 3 assists as well. They were solid all night long for Pride Night and are looking to bring it home tonight.
Oswego was off and running this one very early. We saw they got 2 goals in the first period and almost 50 shots on goal. It was one of the best offensive performances of the year for the Lakers. The puck management was great. Connor Sleeth was amazing in faceoffs. He won almost every faceoff I saw. Defense stood tall after the first 2 goals, and then Cal Shell let that third one in off of mismanagement. It was a great game.
Yeah, that's the type of matchup you're going to want, and that's the type of game you're going to want to play, especially against a playoff team this late in the season. But this game behind us isn't the only game that we got going on tonight, as there's a lot of more games going on in the SUNY here tonight with, of course, playoff implications. We got Potsdam is going to be hosting those Morrisville Mustangs, I believe they're called that. Then we've got Geneseo and Rockport and Buffalo State and Cortland. The 2 losers from last night take on each other at 7 o'clock from Cortland, New York.
Yeah, some big implications in this one. Morrisville, Potsdam, not so much. They're probably fighting for the #1 draft pick. But Brockport, Geneseo, that's a huge one for them because Geneseo wins that one. They get the #3 seed. Cortland's looking for a loss for them. They're looking to win. With a win for Cortland and a Geneseo loss, they get the #3 seed. So a lot going on here in the SUNY.
Yeah, we could see a little flip-flop in the middle part of the playoff action. If you're Oswego, both those teams are going to be tough. Geneseo and Cortland gave them trouble both times in the year. They could play Buffalo State again down the road, but you're really looking to try to get that 1 seed if you're Oswego.
Yeah, and what's interesting right now is that team atop is Plattsburgh, only 1 single point above the Lakers, and you know what? They're done with their season. They've already played that 16 game, so they're just sat at home watching right now, trying to decide what their fate will be as a result of this game tonight. We're going to get more into that in a second, but yeah, those standings right there, Buffalo State and Fredonia, of course, are right now the 2 teams that are going to be looking at playing one another in this. And Luke Rosenthal, Geneseo, like we said right there, a team that is normally atop the SUNYAC at this time of the year finds themselves looking at potential third place.
Yeah, sort of a lackluster season, and this is a Geneseo team since my time coming to Oswego in 2019 has had the Lakers' numbers. So it's a little awkward to see them down in the rankings. We talk down in the rankings. They're only at the 3 seed. It's not like it's too much. They're probably going to give some teams a run for their money in the playoffs. But as we look at some SUNYAC scenarios here, like you said, Oswego wins, they're in the first seed, something that hasn't been done since the 2017-2018 season.
Yeah, I'll run you through some of these right here at home. Oswego wins tonight. They clinch that number 1 seed. They lose, they're the number 2 seed. So that'll be that Plattsburgh and Oswego flip that we mentioned. All comes down to that. If Geneseo wins, they're automatically the 3 seed. If Geneseo ties and Cortland wins, Geneseo still is the 3 seed. And if Geneseo loses with a Cortland win, Cortland becomes the 3 seed. So it's that 1, 2, 3, 4, Tommy, that we're looking at and to see who's going to play which as we get into the playoffs.
Tough matchups all around. These are all great hockey programs. They're all going to be great physical games. They're going to be fast, physical games. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, it's certainly been a SUNYAC that's kind of been flipped on its head. We've seen teams atop lose to teams at the bottom and vice versa. So, Luke, it's certainly going to be interesting how this final SUNYAC standing is going to shape.
Oh, absolutely. And for Cortland, like we said, they need a Geneseo loss. And Cortland is a team that gives every single team a run for their money, gives every single team problems. They play so fast, so physical on the ice, offensively, defensively. Luca Durante in goal is a stud. So they're looking to beat Buffalo State tonight, hoping for a little bit of help to get that 3 seed. But this is just not a lackluster, but just an insane SUNYAC.
Yeah, I'm very excited for the SUNYAC playoffs. It's going to be very interesting. You know, we've seen Geneseo kind of slow down this year. There's still something to be worried about.
Yeah,
you know, they have a lot of prestige going into this year. They can still make a deep run. Cortland, we've seen what they can do to these top teams. Oswego, we've seen them battle with all these teams. And Plattsburgh has been really solid all year. So it's really going to be a toss-up who's coming out of here.
It's a deep SUNYAC, and it's an interesting SUNYAC as we look forward to the playoffs. But that's going to do it for us here for right now. We're going to throw it to a break. When we come back, we're going to show you some of the other people you're going to see in this broadcast. Kyle Spizak's down at the ice. Thomas Surgeon's in the booth. And we're going to take a look inside this very matchup here tonight. Coming up on WTOP Time.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back inside the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena as we are just counting down the moments to puck drop here between the Oswego State Lakers and the Fredonia Blue Devils. We welcome you back up to the first. Jacob Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, and Tommy Talarino. But we're not the only ones you're going to hear from today because we have our friend down there on the sideline. He's got lovely red hair, and he's a very good guy as well. Here is Mr. Kyle J. Spizak. Go ahead, Kyle. Take it away.
And thanks, guys. And as a wise man once said, great moments are born from great opportunity. And that is what the Lakers have here tonight. They've got one game to prove they're the best team in the SUNYAC. As with a win tonight, they clinch the first place seed. Oswego's been riding a wave of momentum the last 3 games, going on an absolute ripper, slotting 17 goals, 7 last night against the Bengals, and a combined 29 assists. Now you may be thinking, okay, that's cool, but tell us who's been hot, you bozo, and I've got you, don't worry. Ryan Dickinson got 3 points last night with a goal and a pair of assists. Trent Grimshaw turned into the Grim Reaper for the Bengals last night with a filthy Hattie with 2 5-hole snipes. And Shane Bull with 7 points in his last 3 games. Oswego will have to look to these hot hands for some production tonight while also getting the rest of the team involved. Big change in the Lakers roster for tonight's matchup is Alex DiCarlo, the Lakers goal and point leader, is back in the lineup after being scratched from yesterday's contest. So the question of the night is, will the Lakers be able to ride their momentum through this game heading into the rest of the playoffs? We'll just have to see throughout the next 60 minutes of play, and then we'll find out just that answer to that question. Now I'm going to throw it up to the perch, up to the press box, where Thomas Turgeon, the broom ball champion, is up there.
Kyle, thank you as always. Welcome inside the Steve Levy press box. Thomas Turgeon alongside Thomas Tallerino. In a blink of an eye, you thought you could get rid of him. I didn't think so. He's my color guy for tonight and get you through tonight's chaos. Oswego, their final regular season matchup against Fredonia here on home ice for senior night for the title of the regular season. Tommy, obviously you talked with the guys over on the perch. An exciting matchup between these two teams here tonight.
Yeah, this one has a lot of big implications for the Lakers. They win, they get that #1 seed, first one since 2014, or competing for the first SUNYAC title since 2014. That #1 seed is going to be huge for them. As for Fredonia, they're coming off the loss to Cortland. One of the worst losses on the year for them. Let's see how they bounce back here on the ice.
And one of the key things that's going to be for tonight's matchup will be the men in between the pipes with the waffle boards and the gloves of leather. It's going to be tonight's starters. First off, on the visiting end, Logan Dick didn't really have a good start of the season. He's been very well on the defensive end for the Fredonia Blue Devils. Third in the league with saves at 636. So overall, he's been getting the job done by stopping the puck. But on the other hand, Fredonia is the lowest scoring team in the SUNYAC, but they are qualified for the playoffs. That just goes to show, Tommy, how crucial Logan Dick is to this team.
Yeah, Logan Dick is a seasoned veteran for this program. You know, he has around a 900 save percentage. He does really well. You know, he's a backbone to this program. You see him, he's in there between the pipes. He knows how to put this team on his back. He makes some crucial saves when you need him to.
And on the other hand, you talk about backbone. How about freshman backbone with Cal Shell on the other end? 500 saves to his SUNYAC career so far, a .921 save percentage and 12-7-1 record for the freshman netminder out of Burlington, Ontario. Shell, rather sound in that game last night against Buffalo State. Tonight's going to be a little bit of a different matchup. You can't really underestimate this Fredonia offense, though.
No, you can't. We saw Cal Shell. He let up 2 in the first last game, but he bounced back really well. He was solid the whole night. The third goal, just missed placement, went out of the net, couldn't get back in time. Throughout the whole year, he's kept calm. That is one thing that he's done really well. He's a freshman, but you wouldn't know it without there on the ice. He is like a senior of how composed he is.
Absolutely, and we talk about how different these two teams are really on the ice, but as well as on paper, as Oswego currently averaging a little over 3 goals per game. Fredonia, on the other hand, they're struggling to find the back of the net. As we look at the stat comparison in just a few short moments, these two teams really don't match up against each other well. But on the other hand, Fredonia, I mean, it just goes to show right there. Not as many shots, haven't been effective on the power play, and they're allowing about the same amount of goals that Oswego's been able to put in the back of the net.
Yeah, you see Fredonia, they're kind of a very slow, methodical team. They want to wear you out on the ice. They want to slow you down, and when that third period comes, that's when they attack. That's when they bring on the pressure and get things going. As for Oswego, you know, they ramp up the pressure, and they try to get pucks on net very fast.
Absolutely, and Oswego, a very fast-minded team, going against a team with a little less speed, but overall, that's going to do it for the Press Box Report. We'll send it right back over the perch to a quick commercial break. It's Plays to Watch, Picks, and Puck Drop next.
shine on that black.
Look at the bling. Look at the, do we got a diamond tester on?
Yeah, that's getting bad. Yep.
10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
There you see our lovely national anthem singer, Renz Vestal. He's got a great pair of lungs on him. We're going to get to hear those in a bit, but we're going to bring you back up here to the perch. Jacob Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, and Tommy Talarino, who's getting the wind sprints, and you also have a fantastic pair of lungs on
Double
you.
the duty, double the pay for me tonight, boys.
Yeah.
Come on.
You already know that. So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to start things off with our players to watch. I'm going to kick it off with Mr. Luke Rosenthal.
Oh,
Luke Rosenthal,
absolutely.
Who you got?
I got Logan Dix. So, guys, you guys were just talking about him in the press box earlier, but this guy is solid in between the pipes here. 630 saves on the year, just under a 90% save percentage in the year. Didn't have a great outing against Cortland last night, but his defense didn't do him any favors either. If the Fredonia Blue Devils are going to come in and surprise the Lakers on a huge night, he's going to be a big reason why he's going to have to be solid there.
That is a great pick there, Mr. Rosenthal. I'm going with Ryan Bailey, number 10, the forward sophomore. He's got 8 goals in the SUNY games. This is top 3 for that category. 11 goals on the year, 6 assists. He moves the puck well, and he finishes it when he needs to. He stays out of the box as well. Only 2 penalty minutes the whole year. That is great. He's going to be out there and doing his thing. As for the Oswego Lakers, I got the one and only. He calls games, and he shoots pucks on net. Ryan Dickinson, the junior defenseman. He scored last night with a beautiful one-timer goal to get the crowd going for the 3rd goal of the game to get the 2nd lead, and he's tied for 2nd for plus-minus in the SUNY. Now, what does that mean for the fans at home who don't know that? He creates a positive impact on the ice. This is a coach's dream for a defenseman like Ryan Dickinson.
Tommy coming out with the energy. I love that pick.
Oh,
I'm going to
man,
go with a different one
Those
here.
wind sprints got
I'm
me
going to go
feeling
with
the type of way.
I'm going to go with Alex DiCarlo, guys. Was a late-day scratch yesterday. Didn't play against Buff State, but he is eager to get a goal here on senior night. He leads the team in goals with 11 this season, 2nd in total points with 24, and he leads in points per game as well with 3. Just an elite offensive player in the SUNY all around. If Oswego is going to have a night tonight like they had against Buff State last night, he's going to be a big reason why he's going to want to get one in between the pipes there.
We're going to have to see if these players to watch thrive tonight. But let's hear your guys' picks. Luke Rosenthal.
Here we
Talk
go.
to me.
I think I'm going to go with Oswego, dummy, yeah. Oswego's going to win 4-2, guys. It's a big night on senior night. And they're not going to be, these Blue Devils aren't going to be the only Blue Devils to lose tonight, because across the highway over there in SU, those Duke Blue Devils are going to lose against the Orange there, too.
Luke, that's a great pick, but there's going to be more offense in this one from the Lakers. Just a tiny bit.
A little bit.
5-2 game. Lakers are taking this one. Fredonia, they had a horrible game last night. They weren't able to go home, sleep it off. No, they got to go back to the hotel, sleep it off, then come here. They got dead legs. I have Oswego getting some pucks on net again and taking it home on senior night.
You know what, son?
You know what, son? It's time, son.
It's time for my pick, son. So we're going to go, not 1 goal. What? Not 2 goals.
What?
Not 3 goals.
What?
Not 4 goals.
What?
But 5 goals. Woo! We're going 5-1. Oswego walking away with their final regular season victory, taking the regular season title, and taking that all the way into the playoffs. But gentlemen, an absolutely incredible game that we are getting ready to throw down to. But before then, we're going to send it, before we throw it to Turge and Mr. Talarino, we're going to throw it over to our PA announcer, Mark Marabito, where he's going to introduce our lovely national anthem singer today, Renz Vestal. Make sure to stay tuned, because on the other side of the anthem, we got hockey, puck drop, and a hell of a lot more coming your way.
Welcome into the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for Hockey Night in Oswego for the final time in the regular season. It's the Fredonia Blue Devils against the number 15 team in the country, the Oswego State Lakers. Thomas Sturgeon and Thomas Tallarino with you to guide you through tonight's final matchup of the regular season. And Tommy, we mentioned a lot of implications, although the final seed in the playoff hunt, the Fredonia Blue Devils, you can't underestimate them.
You can never underestimate this Fredonia team. We saw a couple weeks ago, they gave it to Geneseo, and look what happened to Geneseo. They're not fighting for a 1 or 2 spot now.
Absolutely, and Fredonia, on the other hand, was able to dethrone the Lakers last year on the road, though it was in Steel Hall to wrap up their campaign. But on the other hand, it's home ice for the Lakers now. They'll have a home seed playoff game going into playoffs. The question is, if they keep winning, how far do they want to go with that home seed? As Fredonia's in blue, Oswego in white, the starting lines for Oswego State will be the senior line. Tommy Cahill, Garrett Clegg, and Alex DiCarlo returning back to the lineup, looking to continue a 7-game point streak as Cahill brings it across, and they'll be blown off sides.
You talked about DiCarlo missing last game. This is a guy who you need there out on the ice if you want to have some deep SUNYAC playoff contention. He is a leader on this team, and he puts up some great scoring outings for the Lakers.
Alex DiCarlo currently riding a 7-game point streak, 1 goal and 2 assists in his last game, which was in Morrisville. Trying to continue that tonight. On the other hand, for Fredonia, it'll be Pitzman, Whitman, and Demarkopoulos, the 4th line on the line chart for the Blue Devils. That is dumped right in by DiCarlo as Fredonia looks to break down. It's Pitzman along the boards, but it's brought back behind for James. Back up to half wall for Pitzman as he brings it back. Oswego looking to continue their Pretty solid forecheck. Bunka off the skates. A Bull lets one rip, and that one goes off the stick of James. And out of play, we'll have another stoppage of play. 2 quick stoppages, but overall, Fredonia hasn't been able to break out of the zone, Tommy.
Yeah, that was a great job by Ryan Bunka right there. He was able to keep the puck in the offensive zone for the Lakers. Sent it right over the Bull, but Bull could just not find the back of the net right there.
Oswego back on the ice, returning with their second line of Shane Bull, Connor Gato, and Matt McQuaid, as 2 of them had goals last night in their win over Buffalo State. As it's brought back across, it's Murphy with a break. Murphy in, and another good save by Cal Shell. He's had a few of them this season as he's contested for the first time tonight, and it's dumped in the far side by Bailey. As Oswego will regroup, Barrett drops it off for Bull as he'll bring it back over to Barrett, who centers it for McQuaid. McQuaid bringing it across, just finds it to open ice for Gato. Gato putting on the brakes, drops it down low for McQuaid. Shane Bull in the slot, back up to the point, Warmoth across for Barrett, lets one through, and that one went off a skate and into the corner as it deflected off of the skate of Hawkins. It's cleared right back out by the Blue Devils and dumped right back in by Greg Lee before knocked down by Warmoth, who will carry across. Quinn Warmoth looks to send one on goal. It goes off the skate of Hawkins, but back out to the slot, looking to clear, knocked down by Grimshaw. He'll drop it off for Flack, who sends it low for Sleeth. Sleeth drops it low and waits for some support as he looks for the toe drag there on Blackwell, but he'll clear it. As brought back across and dumped right back in by Kurbis. The captain for the Blue Devils, and it's along the near side corner as Dickinson looks to feed it up for Grimshaw. As Grimshaw bringing it across center ice, he had a hat trick last night, one of them including an empty netter. And we'll have an icing as it was a little bit of a quick whistle, but will go down all the way to the net of Cal Shell, who's only had 1 save. As we saw the first save coming up here, and a quick contested moment by Shell.
Yeah, Cal Shell stood in there like a brick wall. He ate that puck like it was a cheeseburger right there.
You're making me hungry, Tommy. This is an issue. It's already early. It's 17:51 remaining here in the first period of play. As Santoro, who's winning the draw, and sends it to the corner. Down on the near side is Grimshaw. The puck's knocked off of his stick, and Dickinson was able to close off any attackers there as the puck is carried out to center ice by Sleeth as he was angled off by Dempsey. As regrouped now by Fredonia and sent out to center ice before a big hit by Bunka on Newman. As Eonso just sends it over to the far side for open ice, Fredonia is able to bring it in. It's Santoro. Just rims one off the wall and goes down a couple bounces off the stanchion before being on the stick of Robillard to Clegg to center, looking for the stick of Smart before it goes the other way. Here's Demakopoulos. Last name long enough to go from shoulder to shoulder. As Noah Bull brings it right back out, he'll try and backhand shovel pass over for Connor Smart. As he was unable to catch it, he'll be brought back across to center ice by Pitzman before he gets upended by Noah Bull. These Bull brothers really wreaking havoc on the physical end for Oswego State over the last few games as Ryan Bunka has it, or excuse me, Connor Smart trying to chip it up for Bull before the pass was intercepted by Barrett and regathered by Robillard as he'll backhand one in, and a couple changes for the Lakers.
We've seen the Bull brothers be very physical this season, and they both stepped up, playing bigger roles than they did last year.
As the puck was sent down the ice very efficiently by Woodford as it goes right down to the stick of Shell. As Oswego will try and look for the stretch pass, Fredonia read that all the way. It's brought back across by Murphy before slapped back by Warmuth. Up for Cahill. Tommy Cahill dropped across McQuaid, looks to feed back door for Calabufo. He was tied up in the slot.
Oswego doing a good job keeping the time of attack in the offensive zone.
Lee drops it off the back door, back for Lee, and it was tied up there on a nice back check by Calabufo. It's kept in by the Blue Devils. Another shot from the point. Kicked away, and it's grabbed back by Sudbrink. Before Cahill finally gets a stick, he'll chop at it to get it out to the neutral zone as the puck skips off of Warmuth's stick. Barrett looks to swat it out to center ice. He will, as no team has really been able to gather constant possession as of late. As it's centered there by Sudbrink before a puck goes flying high and just hits the top of the glass. It'll go all the way down for another icing, and a couple quality opportunities for each team. Currently shots 3-2 in favor of Fredonia, and we see a couple opportunities here. Oswego hasn't been able to really get any shots in. Coach at Gosick saying they really got to try and get gritty in front of that net of Logan Dick.
Yeah, they've been trying to get shots on rebounds all the second half of the season, and they're doing a great job right here in the first period.
Oswego breaks out quick, but now they regather their lines a little bit, and they have to regroup and dump it right back in by Fredonia as Warmuth sends it down the near side. It's DeCarlo, who's pressured by Aonzo. As Warmuth regroups with Barrett, who flips it high off a speaker in the rafters of the MCC Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. The puck will be coming back. There'll be a face-off in the Oswego State defensive zone again.
Yeah, Fredonia's doing a great job running in transition a little bit on the Lakers. They're sending the puck down when they get the chance and trying to put some pressure on Calshell, but he's standing tall right now.
They'll be back at it again, as Whitman will be on the face-off for Fredonia. Currently listed as the right wing tonight, playing center on that draw. Another shot from the point. And that one gets swallowed right up on the shot by Birkeland. .14:48 remain here on a Saturday night on the campus of SUNY Oswego as the faceoff's won by Sleeth and cleared right out off the glass. It's a race for it. It's Woodford and Grimshaw. Grimshaw will nullify the icing as he gets taken to the wall by Woodford. Flack in there as well on Birkeland. It's Grimshaw again. Stops just along the blue line, trying to keep it in and get it by the defender. That was Woodford. As they'll cycle the puck. Sleeth to the point for Semrad. Fans on the pass, looks to just chip it in deep, and he will. Tyler Flack in the corner. He puts on the brakes, burns by Birkeland. Flack, the wraparound shot, stopped by Dick. Semrad looks to play some winger. We'll see, time will tell. Has played a couple of games as a winger as the shot coming on by Sleeth into the glove of Logan Dick. An easy stoppage for him. And we look at the versatility of this Oswego team. We mentioned Drake Semrad playing a couple games as a winger, joining up in the rush. And another opportunity by Tyler Flack there. Just couldn't really find the outside of the cage. And Logan Dick was standing strong in between the pipes so far tonight as the faceoff's won by Fredonia and sweep to the corner by McCabe. As grabbed back though by Clegg. Backhands it up to the point for Robillard. Across for Bunka. Back across for Clegg. Lets one rip, deflected, and he scores! Connor Smart slams the glass, and Oswego State has a 1-0 lead.
Connor Smart doing great all year, helping his teammates, but this time he's going to get the deflection and get a goal to start this game off.
And we'll see the replay here in just a moment. We'll see if Smart got contact. Now it looks like he has. It'll be his second goal on the year. Last year, 3 goals in 22 games for the Keswick, Ontario native. It's a 1-0 Laker lead early here in the first period as the puck just barely squeaks through the elbow, really shoulder of Logan Dick as they have another break. McQuaid for Cahill, he scores! Tommy Cahill, senior day, senior goal, 2-0, Oswego State.
Tommy Cahill does it again. That's his 8th goal on the year. We've seen him. He brings the electricity on the ice every game, and he gets the wrist shot to go once again. Look at that, off the lamppost. How are you?
How are you? A quick back-to-back 2-goal lead for Oswego State as they have taken firm grasp of a 2-0 lead at the hands of the Fredonia Blue Devils, and here they come again. Matt McQuaid up to the point for Bunka, lets one rip, and that one goes high over the goal. Cahill looks to feed it to the point for Robillard, and Kurbis looks to clear it. Robillard will hold the line. Robillard gets sticked away and scooped right back up by Kurbis as he looks to bring it across the neutral zone, and he'll finally dump it in. As a few solid shifts by the Lakers in the offensive zone. As it's Shane Bull across the neutral zone, he's getting contested heavily by Blackwell. Back for DeCarlo, looking far side for Colabufo. Addison was looking for it, but instead Gato has it. He'll find the stick of Shane Bull before he gets pinned to the wall by James. Warmouth carrying it across. Warmouth shot, sticked away by Dick. Grabbed back by DiCarlo, dropped off to Addison, sent down low along the wall. Shane Bull for it, instead Warmouth. Back for Shane Bull, pinned against the wall by Santoro. Puck finally came free and sent to the far side by Ayonso and cleared. Warmouth to regroup for Addison. Across the far side for Gato, and he just measly chips it in as a couple of Lakers will get a change. A couple good forechecks for Oswego State, looking to break this Fredonia team going into the playoffs on a high note and trying to claim the first seed in the SUNYAC. Connor Sleeth down the near side, and he's got Grimshaw to his right. Grimshaw looking for backdoor for Semrad, who looks to join on the rush. On the pass was blocked by Ethan Pitzman. As is Nolan Barrett behind the net. Drops it off for Semrad, banks one off the wall for Tyler Flack. Flack bringing down the near side, and he's contested and held on the line by Adam Hawkins before it gets chipped out of play. And Matt McQuaid and Daniel Colabufo getting assists on that second goal by Cahill. A quick turn of events for Oswego State, having all the momentum. As we'll send it down ringside to Kyle Spizak to get his thoughts. Kyle, take it away.
And thanks, guys. I mentioned in the pregame that momentum was going to be a huge thing for this Lakers team, and it seems that it is continuing to keep on going. I mean, 2 goals within the span of 5 seconds. That is electric as it can get. Lakers are looking to keep that momentum going as they now have 19 goals in the last 10 periods of hockey, averaging nearly 2 goals per period. That's all I got for now. I'm sending it back up to the guys in the booth.
Thank you, Kyle, and he's truthfully right. You can't get me wrong on that. The momentum has been all in Oswego's favor after those 2 goals, especially that second goal, really putting the air out of the Fredonia Blue Devils. They kind of look a little bit on their toes right now as they look to square things away. As it's won by the Blue Devils. Ryan Bailey able to clear to center ice before being scooped up by the most recent goal scorer, Cahill, as McQuaid tries to flutter one in. Bailey gets hit hard by Cahill along the boards just short of the Fredonia bench as McQuaid for Cahill. Back for Colabufo off his cage, a bouncing puck, and it goes off the pad of Dick. Banked one off the boards was Colabufo looking for the stick of Bunka at the point, but he was not there. As Oswego has to bring it back out to the neutral zone and create another zone entry as Ryan Dickinson takes a bump and is able to backpedal his way back and get a change. Brought back across, here's Bailey. Stick check by DiCarlo. Bailey throws one on goal, sticked away to the far side by Shell. As Lee taken grab back by Shane Bull. Looking for the pass was Connor Gato, but instead it's taken away by Troy Robillard. Robillard back out in front looking for DiCarlo, and it was just right in the skates of DiCarlo and cleared out to open ice by Murphy before dumped right back in by Ryan Bunka. And clearly a different style so far with Fredonia, Tommy. Buffalo State, a lot more of a team that likes to run and gun on the rush like Oswego, but on the other hand, Fredonia kind of being a little opportunistic in any opportunity they have so far. They've been trying to capitalize. On the other hand, they haven't been too eager to find the back of the net yet.
No, it's Fredonia, a very slow, methodical team. They try to push it to the outsides here on the ice. They're looking for a perfect opportunity, and it's just not finding it for them right now.
And a couple bounces in front of the goal of Logan Dick. We're back at it. Face-off won by Kurbis. He went forward, or excuse me, it was Blackwell who was playing center that time. And it's cleared out. It'll be a race for it. Tyler Flack looking to nullify the icing on James, and he will. James hits one off the high glass. Warmouth looks to knock it down. It's taken back. Here they come. It's going to be Blackwell. Angled off to the corner by Semrad. Warmouth for Grimshaw and evades the attacker, finds Sleeth, a 3-on-2. Sleeth for Grimshaw, and another save. Rebound out in front. It's a scramble. They score! Trent Grimshaw. Drake Semrad finding the back of the net. For Oswego State, he gets his first as an Oswego State Laker. Been in the lineup for a while this year, and he finally finds the back of the net. to take a 3-0 lead for Oswego.
They do it again off the rebound, and it's his first goal on the season. Have a day, Drake Semrad.
What a time for it. Senior day. How about freshman day? Drake Semrad. 3-0 Oswego State, and it's dumped right back in by Warmouth. And the crowd chants resume as it's Warmouth at the point. Lets one rip, and it was deflected off to the corner by Connor Smart. Addison back to the center, gets through Noah Bull. Warmouth tries to rip one, and it rolls off of his stick as there was a collision right in the slot. As it's taken away by the Blue Devils and brought back across, it's going to be Dempsey. Dempsey in the corner. Contested by Addison, but the loose puck scrambled and picked up by Quinn Warmouth. The smooth skating defenseman drops it off for Clegg, who will dump it in. And Oswego State will give a few changes. It's gathered back by Hawkins. Across for Newman, who dumps it right back in. Dickinson, near side for McQuaid, looks to find Cahill in the center. And Cahill has it, looks to drop it for McQuaid beneath the circle, but it just ricochets off of his skate as Pitzman brings it in. Cahill off the wall, McQuaid looking for some speed. Matt McQuaid bringing it in near side, rips one center for Cole Buffon. Instead, Cahill, backhander wide.
Tommy Cahill with another shot on net right there, just couldn't find the back of it.
Cahill again, bringing it towards the middle. The shot saved by Dick. The rebound cleared as it barely flutters out to the neutral zone. Another opportunity by Tommy Cahill. He's goal hungry. He's got one, looking for one more to wrap up a senior weekend for the Winnetka, Illinois native.
He's going out in style here for the Lakers.
As it's whistled right in by Fredonia. Shell with a backhand pass along the wall for Gato. Looks to get crafty with it, finds the stick of DiCarlo. DiCarlo getting a few jabs on him by Aonzo. So he was able to get the puck out of their defensive zone before DiCarlo sends it in the far side. Back to the near side now for Murphy. Ricochets one off the stick. Bunka looking to pinch and hold the line on Aonzo, but it squeaks over the blue line. Shane Bull fanning on the pass for Barrett, finds him one more time. As it's Bunka again. Looks to go to the stick of DiCarlo, but instead it goes off the leg of Greg Lee before it's recoiled by Fredonia looking to break out. Sleeth, center ice, and it's brought across now by Sudbrink with speed. Brings it in across a shot. That one goes wide on the shot by Lee. And one more shot by Aonzo. And another sticked away by Cal Shell. Robillard over for Grimshaw. Back for Robillard, who gets shoved into the Oswego bench by Kurbis. And a little bit of a close opportunity there on the forecheck by Connor Sleeth. But we'll have another stoppage of play. 6:26 remaining here in the first period of play. 1-0 3-0 in favor of Oswego State. As you see a couple more saves by Cal Shell. Not really grade A opportunities, but you still got to make those saves to keep Fredonia at bay, Tommy.
No, Fredonia not getting the best grade A option right there, but Cal Shell's just using the pads, making easy blocks to keep Oswego up in this one.
Face-off won by Sleeth before he was taken down. Sleeth still has it. Sends it to the corner, trying to clear. Was McCabe. And it's grabbed back Semrad. Semrad at the point. Backdoor for Fleck, and that's paddled off by Dick. As it's banked off the wall by McCabe once more. Finally frees the zone. As Oswego looks to send it right back the other way. Flack for Sleeth. Connor Sleeth at the point, lets one rip. And Flack was crashing the net, but Dick looks like he almost lost it for a brief second. He got a good save with 5:55 remaining here in the first period of play, and Oswego really having the mojo here over the last few minutes.
Yeah, Oswego's having their way with this Fredonia defense. Logan Dick has made a couple good saves against this Lakers team, but the Fredonia defense is giving up way too many grade A opportunities, and the Lakers are capitalizing right here tonight.
Now the face-off was Santoro. He smacked that back. And Fredonia would win the draw as Clegg looked to find the back door for Noah Bull. Wasn't unable to do so. As Fredonia will bring things across, it's going to be Dempsey dunking it in. Shell banks one off the boards. Sent right back in by Woodford, and once more by Santoro. Dickinson back for Addison, looks to find the stick of Clegg on the near side, which he'll knock down the spinning puck, go for a change, as Dick will play along the near side for Murphy. Taken back, McQuaid throws one on goal, that gets stick to the corner. McQuaid scoops it again, pulls some moves off the crossbar, as Matt McQuaid with a close opportunity to make it 4-0. Nolan Barrett behind the net. Goes into the skates of McQuaid, looks to play it off, and will instead ladle it to Cahill over for Colabufo. Lets one off, a spinning puck blocked to the corner by Dick. Colabufo looking to find one free on James. Cahill in there as well. Colabufo, it's a 2-on-1 battle in favor of Fredonia, and finally cleared by the Blue Devils, carried across by Ianzo. Lets one rip right into the crest of Cal Shell. Another routine save for the freshman netminder.
Cal Shell doing a really good job, doing what he needs as a sweet, he's doing what he needs to do for this Lakers team to run in transition and get shots on net.
You see that opportunity just inches away for Matt McQuaid trying to make one on Logan Dick.
Yeah, Matt McQuaid, he's doing a really good job on that line. He's not only getting shots on net, but he's passing around the puck really well on the ice.
Carrying across now, Shane Bull down the far side. Bull back up to the point, Semrad. Semrad gets one through, tip score! Alex DiCarlo, senior day, welcome back. The point streak continues.
It's a live turn. That's the 4th of the period. The senior Alex DiCarlo comes back, and he's already on the board.
He hit game number 70 tonight. Goal number 35 for Alex DiCarlo in his career. 68th point and 12th goal this season. Welcome back, Alex DiCarlo. Welcome to the party. It's a 4-0 lead for the Lakers, and it's dumped right back in by Warmuth. As it's cleared right back out. Sembrad pinned to the wall by Pitzman. As the student section rises again, as the Lakers dominant in this first period against this Fredonia Blue Devils squad, as it's dumped in, and a nice deflection there off the stick of Whitman. It's cleared to the corner. Demarcopoulos looking to clear for Warmuth, and Shane Bull will race for it. Dick will knock it down and clear down the far side. As Fredonia looks to regroup, it's Whitman, deflected by Demarcopoulos. And it's grabbed back by Ryan Dickinson, a spinning puck looking to settle it down. Grimshaw looking to knock it down clear, but it's brought back across and sent right back in by Newman to the far side. Dempsey there as well. On the points is Woodford as well as Berkland. Berkland looks to get one on goal, but instead hops over his stick before Woodford dumps it right back in. It goes off the official, Santoro. And another sticked away to the corner by the paddle of Cal Shell. Brought back to the point. Dempsey looking to clear. Taken away now, it's Connor Sleeth. He's got Grimshaw, but Sleeth lets one go, and that one went off the stick of Berkland. So they look to clear. 2:40 remaining here in this first period. Robillard takes one there. It's blocked off the stick of Dempsey. Flack looking to bank one off the outside of the cage. He gets tied up there and picked up by Sleeth. Back for Flack. To the point for Robillard. On the fake, lets one go, and that one goes high off the glass. The ricochet looking on the back door there was Grimshaw. It's grabbed back by Flack. Back door now, shot there by Bunka, and that one goes wide. Sleeth now in the corner. Robillard. Clegg calling for it at the point. Back for Clegg. Lets one go into the glove of Logan Dick. A pretty routine save. 2:03 remaining as Dick was able to fight off the net traffic, and another good stoppage for Logan Dick.
Logan Dick did what he needed to do. He's had a rough first period here, was able to make the glove save, but Tyler Flack, he's doing a great job setting up his teammates. He had a couple assists last night. He's finding Sleeth and his other line mates really well here in the first period.
Face-off won by Noah Bull, and Clegg was ready to aim and fire, but he went just inches high over the goal. Is brought back over. Whitman tries to flip one off the boards, can't keep it in. As Sudbrink brings it across, Barrett looks to take a chop at it, but instead leaves it for Warmuth. Clegg near side. Flips one for Smart. Looks to drop one off for Noah Bull before Sudbrink takes it down. Sudbrink shot blocked as Shell was sprawling with the blocker. Might have lost an edge there. Let's grab back Noah Bull. Car Smart, back one's off the glass, but before it's knocked right back in by Kurbis and kept in as Blackwell fires one on the goal, and it's shrugged off by Cal Shell. Warmuth looks to dump it in. He will, as he'll deflect off a few sticks. Oswego gets the convenience and benefit of the doubt with 5 full changes. As Semrad takes it back with 1 minute left in this first period of play right here on WTOP 10. As Oswego State coming out explosive here in the first period, a 4-0 lead against the Fredonia Blue Devils. It's brought back in, it's dumped right in by Bailey. Banked one off the boards by Semrad, one more time by McQuaid before slapped right back in by Bailey. Looking to feed the back door was Murphy before it got deflected back in from where it came, and that was the near side corner. Murphy looking to just rip one, or excuse me, Hawkins looking to rip one back in before Oswego finally cleared it, and they'll regroup to open up some space, maybe kill some clock. Semrad looking for the pass on Colabufo, but it'll be too far. It'll go down the length of the ice. It'll be an icing with 13.8 remaining.
Oswego's defense stood tall right there. Fredonia's, they're trying to get a little offense going here again in the Oswego defensive end. Just can't find the back of the net. Cal Shell standing tall.
As Demakopoulos on the draw, he'll win it clean. It's back up to the point. Hawkins fires one. That one went high. Colabufo taking the puck to the wall. 7 seconds left. As Pitzman is there, he has it. Throws one on goal, and it goes just wide as the buzzer will sound. And very, I'd say, dominating performance by the Oswego State Lakers as the fans in front of the press box rise up in applause. 4 goals on 19 shots, so pretty much every 5th shot was going in the back of the net for Oswego. If you're good at math, I'm not, but close enough anyways.
That makes 2 of us, Turge.
And it was a very productive first period of play for Oswego State. Numerous individuals tallying in the back of the net for Oswego State. You look at a couple of seniors flying in the back of the net as well. Tommy Cahill, Alex DiCarlo getting goals overall. So you look at this matchup as a whole. Oswego's had the bare hand. We saw that happen in Cortland last night with Fredonia. The question is, does Logan Dick get pulled, and if so, when?
I think you got to pull him after this period. You know, this is a really tough period for him. You got to try to get something going. He had a bad night last night. You got to change the mojo, change the groove up, and you got to do it now, and you can't do it later. It's getting too late. The clock's winding down here for Fredonia.
Absolutely, and the clock is winding down, but so is my voice before we end this first period. We're going to send him down ringside to Kyle Spizak, who has Tommy Cahill waiting. Kyle?
And I'm here ringside with Tommy Cahill. Tommy, senior night, you have an absolute laser that goes top shelf. Walk me through, what does it feel like doing that here on a special night for you?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, senior night, special night, feels really good. Gotta give credit to my line mates there. Danny did his job on the wall, chipping it up. Matt McQuaid made a nice pass. And then I had a lot of net, and I just put it in. It's good play by the full line.
You guys have been on an absolute onslaught when it comes to offense the last couple of games. That's now 21 goals in the last 10 periods. What's been working so well for the team chemistry-wise where you guys are able to get so many goals and assists along with them?
I mean, a little bit of new line combinations, but it's mostly just the team mentality of shooting the puck. We're not just firing it, from all over the zone, but we have in our mind shoot-first mentality. So if we have an available shot, we're putting it on net and just trying to get those numbers up, because the more shots you take, the more chance you have to bury.
Any thoughts going into the second?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fun start to the game. I think if we keep playing like we're playing, it's going to be a fun rest of the night.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle, and it was a fun one on the bench, I'm sure. Just as fun as the little kids on the ice. A little mini Lakers action sending you to break, but when we come back, it's Jacob Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, and Thomas Tallerino on this first intermission report right here on WTOP 10.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I think you could build a house here with how many bricks are being laid in this game.
That is a rapid nosedive, and it is at the point of no return, guys.
Up to Dobson at the point. The cross-ice pass comes to Breeze, who's going to extend the lead to 3, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not going down without a fight. Puck loose, out in front of it.
Welcome back to the best show on WTOP. I'm your host, Miss Meg Trivia. And I'm Donna.
We start things off in the pool as 4 members of the Oswego women's swimming and diving team have earned all SUNY honors. Oh, finally, got that old music back. Welcome live inside the Outer studio to this episode of Sports.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to the Intermission Report here on WTOP 10. A fast and furious first period for the Lakers. They currently lead the Fredonia Blue Devils 4-0, and we're going to welcome you right back up here to the first. Jake Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, and Tommy Tallarino bringing some hot action for you. Tommy, I just want to ask as well, how's the weather over in the press box? Is it looking good over there?
It's a little bit more chilly over there. I don't know if they got some fans over there going or something.
Fans?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I think the Oswego track team could use a guy like you.
I don't know. I got my 40 time clocked in. I might be pulling Chris Johnson.
Yeah, you're over here
yeah,
about
world record.
I heard about 4 or 5 over there. Maybe the Patriots might
I got
be
like a 4 or 5 going right now on the 40-yard dash.
Well, we're going to get it straight back into it as we welcome you back here. Like I said, a big first period for the Lakers. 4 goals, including back-to-back in almost 5 seconds. Luke Rosenthal. We saw 4 different Lakers score. Tom McHale, Connor Smarthox, and Carlo Drake, Semrad, Luke Rosenthal, big period for the Lakers.
Oh, absolutely. What started off a little mellow, a little lackluster because both these teams coming off of tough-fought games last night, and all of a sudden the Lakers started to explode. Like you said, 2 goals in 5 seconds. Smart from a Clegg deflection. I thought it was Clegg's goal at first. Smart got his stick in there. Tommy Cahill with the second. This was just an all-around great offensive period for the Lakers, just leading in shots, 24-13 shots on goal, 17-8 offensively. Insane.
Yeah, we've seen the Lakers doing a great job keeping it in the offensive end of Fredonia. Yeah, Lakers, they're getting shots on net. They're looking for rebounds. This Fredonia defense is not doing a great job helping out Logan Dick. Logan Dick has made some great saves in goal. It's just he's letting up those second chance ones or those deflections. As for the Lakers, they're passing it really well.
Yeah.
Ryan Bunka had a couple good stretch passes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's going to happen here in the second.
Yeah, the Lakers, they're looking good. And like you mentioned there, the defense not really helping out Logan Dick. There's a lot of traffic in front of the net, a lot of deflections. We noticed that you said you thought Clegg scored the goal there, but he did not, of course, with the deflection. We're going to take a look at some of those goals right now, starting up from the start, kicking it off with our guy, number 14, Connor Smart. And gentlemen, just from the tip, it looked like the Lakers right off the bat there, another deflection, and just a lot of net traffic blocking the vision of Logan Dick.
Right place, right time for Connor Smart there. And yeah, Logan Dick was my player to watch, not necessarily because I thought he was going to be great in this game, but because we were going to be watching a whole lot of goals scored in this one right behind him. So yeah, I'll save myself with that one. But like you said, Tommy, this Fredonia defense not really helping them out a ton. Everything is in their offensive end for the Lakers. It's a tough one here for these Blue Devils so far.
Yeah, you saw a couple of deflections right there. That's something that's kind of hard to defend against. But you saw the Tommy Cahill goal. He was wide open in the point.
He was.
There's no reason why the Fredonia defense should not be at least trying to get a stick on the puck, trying to disrupt the pass, the shot. They were nowhere in sight.
Yeah, it seems like that defense hasn't exactly been there for Fredonia, but that's not to say that the goalies haven't played very well. But we're going to update you. We took a little trip back in the pregame show. We're going to take a trip back around the SUNY. Some updates there. Potsdam and Morrisville knotted up at 1 after 20 minutes of play. Same thing with Brockport and Geneseo, and Buffalo State heading into the Red Dragons country and taking that 1-0 lead in the first 20 minutes of play. Tommy, a lot of implications in this game tonight. Got to run you through it. Right now, Geneseo Brockport knotted up seems to be the biggest game as far as the Lakers' fate in this one tonight.
Yeah, Brockport, they could be getting Geneseo on upset alert. That is something that you want to watch. Geneseo, they'll fall down a little bit, I believe, to 4. It's going to be interesting. We haven't seen Geneseo at 4 in a while. So we'll see how they'll do on the road in the SUNY. They've been able to play in March at home, but on the road, totally different story.
Yeah, Luke, it's those games right there, Geneseo and Brockport and Cortland and Buff State, that are going to decide the fate for the Lakers as to who they might be looking at in potentially the semis, and even if we want to look even further, potentially in the championship game. Of course, Cortland currently sits right below Geneseo, so it's kind of those two teams. If Cortland wins and Geneseo loses, Geneseo's the 4, Cortland's the 3. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers, especially with the big lead that they got right now.
Yeah, that scoreline in Cortland right now is great things for those Geneseo Ice Knights. It's really tough for them because, like you said, they're trying to fight for that number 3 seed. They, of course, need that Geneseo loss. And, you know, in that game, it was Nikita Kozrev, if I pronounce his name right. It's quite a tough one. There's some vowels and some consonants in there that shouldn't be where they are. But, yeah, Nikita Kozrev with the lone goal in that one. In Jenny, it's Stefan Miklakos with the goal. And right before we came on, Brockport came in and knotted it up at 1. Andrew Harley on that one. So we got some good games around the SUNY, Potsdam, Morrisville. A little bit left to be seen there, but we'll see how it shakes out.
Certainly is going to be interesting, of course, with a lot more time left in this game. We've only seen 20 minutes. We've got 40 more to play. So even though the scoreboard says 4-0, there's still some breathing room for both teams. So, Tommy, I'm going to pose the question to you. The Lakers have this big lead currently. How are they going to be able to keep up this pace and this momentum that Kyle Spizak mentioned in the pregame show for the next 40 minutes of play?
I would just say just try to keep the puck management up the whole game. You see them, they've been winning face-offs left and right, not only tonight, but last night as well. Connor Sleep doing an amazing job. That is something they're just trying to build off of. Get the puck on the face-offs, pass it around, look for shots on rebound, you're home free.
I think for Oswego, it has to be physicality. It's been a physical game through the first 20. We haven't seen any penalties just yet, but on the fast break, when they're going towards the offensive end of things, it's been unstoppable for these Lakers so far.
Absolutely, and on the other end of the stick, we've got Fredonia. Currently, they're in that locker room. A little bit of a rough first period for them, down 4-0. So you might be thinking as a fan at home, game must be over, we might as well tune out now. Nah. You're going to want to stay tuned and make sure to watch the rest of this. So, Luke, I'll pose the question to you this time. Fredonia, they got a lot of ground to make up, but what do they need to do in order to compete in this game tonight?
Got to help your goalie out. He can't, I mean, he's given up 4 goals this period, but a lot of them I don't account or attribute to necessarily Logan Dick. I'm looking at this defense for Fredonia, not really giving them much help. They're always on their defensive zone, like we said. Oswego, puck control has been a big thing for them all season long. It's been looking elite through the first 20 here.
Yeah, Fredonia, Logan Dick has made some great saves, but I think you're going to have to pull him after the first. Just because last night he didn't have a good game at all.
Yeah.
It's going to mess with his head mentally in the SUNY playoffs. You don't want that. The defense, you got to tighten up. You got to start pushing the puck outside. They're not really doing that. They're letting Oswego go right in the middle, go right in the point. And that's their bread and butter right now.
Tommy, I'm going to follow up that statement that you just made right there with a question. So if you're coaching Fredonia right now, and you're looking at goaltending, you're looking at defense, for you, does it start with the changing of the goaltenders, or is it like, guys, let's leave our guy out there, the guy that we've relied on all year, and do we just try to fix the defense? So what are you doing first? Are you pulling the goalie, or are you just trying to fix the defense and keeping Logan Dick in there?
I think you try to fix the defense first, but if you let up one more, then you got to
pull him.
You can't have it be 5-0 for Logan Dick, because I think that's going to be crucial for his mental game.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. We've got 40 more minutes of hockey coming your way on the other side of the break. Tommy's going to do a couple more wind sprints. Maybe he'll cut that 40 time down to 4-4 this time, because we're going to send it back out to Luke Thomas Turgeon and Tommy Tallerino coming up after the break.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Just seconds away. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena as we're just seconds away from beginning period 2 right here on WTOP 10. Welcome back, Jared Wakefield. Good to see that you are back and well. We wish a speedy recovery for you and a quick return back to the press box soon. As it's Tommy Tallerino and myself, Thomas Sturgeon, back at it for this second period of play. An explosive first period of play, 4-0, Oswego State.
The Lakers got off hot, and they did not look back. We see Fredonia, they changed goaltenders to start the second period.
And a very good eye on you, Tommy, for noticing that fresh out of the get-go. Logan Dick, his second night being pulled in the lineup for Fredonia. It's now Charles Anthony Barbeau.
That's the right decision, I believe, for Fredonia. You don't want to mess with Logan Dick's mental game going into the SUNY playoffs.
As Robillard will bring it across, James takes it, but it's intercepted by McQuaid. Back for Robillard, who knocks it back really nonchalantly and not intentionally to Calshell, but gives some room for Oswego to reset. It's brought back by Bunka for Robillard. Bounced off the wall for Gato, for Bull, and it just flies high. And speaking of flying high, there's a nice chop 9-iron shot that goes flying about just to the left of the press box, and it seems like everyone is okay. As last night there was a little bit of a different scenario where a spectator was hit with a puck and medical assistance was needed, so it's good to see everyone okay down there as the faceoff was won by Fredonia and Sudbrink, and it's cleared down the length of the ice. As there'll be a race for it, Warmouth will be there to touch up. It'll come right back down. 56 seconds into the second period, it remains 4-0. Nothing really happening over these first 56 seconds though, Tommy.
No, we've seen both teams battle for puck management. Can't get a lot of things going. We saw Quinn Warmouth did a great job passing the puck around the ice. Let's see what he can do in the second here.
Shane Bull on the faceoff, winning it cleanly. DeCarlo back for Bull before it's intercepted by Sudbrink. Down the left-hand side, David Sudbrink fires one on Calshell with just the routine glove snag, saying thank you very much.
Calshell flashing the leather right there. Pockets that one, makes an easy save, showing why he has stood tall for Oswego in goal.
We see a couple updates, obviously, around the SUNYAC. 1-1, Brockport and Geneseo. Geneseo senior night, but Brockport, on the other hand, eliminated from playoff contention. An interesting little storyline going down there in the IRA. Cortland, on the other hand, trailing 1-0 to Buffalo State, and huge 2 points there, rather determining whether Cortland leaps Geneseo or not. As Oswego looks to leap Plattsburgh in the standings, as Warmouth centers one for Shane Bull. Shane Bull down the near side, looking to throw one on the goal of Barbeau, and no one was able to get there.
Shane Bull doing a good job trying to get the puck into that right there. Just couldn't find anyone with him. He was solo.
Banking one off the boards there was Hawkins before regrouped and brought back in by Santoro. Santoro in the corner. Puts on the brakes, looking for support from Newman. Newman looking to feed one out in front before getting sticked by Shell towards the corner. Addison in his skirmish with Dickinson as well, and it's finally came free by Grimshaw across for Flack. Flack bringing it across, just leisurely glides it right in the near side corner. Flack contested by Grimshaw. Grimshaw looking to bring one towards the slot, but instead swept away to the near side. Sleeth looks to backhand one in before it's knocked down by Woodford. And still in that near side corner. Sleeth up to the point, dropped off for Robillard as they'll cycle. Robillard down low, throws one just outside of the goal. Dickinson looking to hold the blue line to no avail. Oswego will regroup as it's fluttered into the far side corner by Connor Sleeth, and it's taken away. Grimshaw looking to find the point was Bunka, but it's regained by Oswego. Grimshaw trying to knock it down is Clegg. Finds a far side, Robillard aims and fires, and another save Barbeau. The rebound free out in front as it's knocked away. Noah Bull looking to slap one home, but it's taken back by Fredonia. Whitman on the far side as it goes cross ice and patted away on the shot by Kerbis, who really didn't get enough wood on it. Sent down the near side wall. Banked off the boards, Clegg. As the puck rolls in between his skates and grabbed by Demakopoulos before taken away by Clegg as he'll take a tumble. Grab back Robillard. Smart looking to bank one off the boards for Noah Bull. As the tie-up now by Ayanzo and Robillard before sent in by the Blue Devils. It's Bunka banking one off the wall for McQuaid. McQuaid a little dipsy-do, and once more it finds a stick of Smart looking to swing one to the near side for Noah Bull before he gets angled off by Whitman. Sudbrink there as well, as he's right in front of the Oswego bench before it's flipped high up and into the far side corner by James. As Fredonia getting a little more aggressive so far over these first few minutes here in the second period.
Yeah, Fredonia playing a little bit more physical, trying to rattle Oswego, get them a little bit out of their groove, try to mess with them a little bit just to get something going. But Fredonia can't get seen anything right here in the early on.
Cahill down the sideboards, but it's taken away and banked off the wall as Semrad would try and knock it down. Instead, he'll glove it down once more. Semrad in his skates looking to finally get it free, and he knocks it off the boards as McQuaid goes to the bench for a change. He looked like he was skipping a little bit on his skates, but seems to be okay. As Colabufo banks one off the boards, Cahill will chip it in once more. Barbeau behind the net will knock it down. As Fredonia will regroup, 14:55 remaining here in this second period of play. This is dumped right in by Murphy. Taken back by Gato, but taken away there, and a good block by Shane Bull on the cannon by Hawkins.
Shane Bull doing a great job putting his body on the line, blocking that puck right there.
Gato looking to get one through. It looked like he got blocked by a Fredonia defender out in front. Never reached Barbeau itself. It's dumped right back in by Addison. Barbeau will knock it down. To the left, he dishes it off for McCabe, who will fan on it, but try and center one there for Santoro before it flies by a few sticks and grabbed back by Addison, who gets a shove along the near wall. Sleeth down the right side. He gets a couple bumps by Santoro and Woodford before the puck finally goes to the far side corner before being gloved down by Grimshaw. Picked up Sleeth, gets a shot off. That one was blocked by Woodford. Grimshaw to the point, Addison. Back for Flack. Tyler Flack looking to pull a move over Newman, but was unable to do so before it's brought back across by Woodford and dumped in as it goes off the boards. And grabbed back by Calshell, who leaves it for Tyler Flack across the side for Nolan Barrett. Barrett brings one in the slot. A little bit of a risky play there, but evades the defender as Oswego will look to reset. Sleeth brings one right in front of Shell once more. Oswego looks a little bit confident in doing those, but overall they'll retain possession. Flack flips one across for Noah Bull, who will sashay his way by Birkeland. Bull back in the far side corner now, looking to clear was Demakopoulos before picked off by Semrad. Semrad fires one on goal, blocked off by Barbeau, picked up by Clegg. He aims once more, and that one goes wide. A couple collisions out in front as Birkeland went down, as it comes free out to the neutral zone before slapped right back in by Drake Semrad. Barbeau will cover up and we'll have a whistle as Charles Anthony Barbeau now in goal for the Fredonia Blue Devils. Something we really didn't expect tonight. Quebec native, played for the Northern Colorado Eagles in the USPHL. Not a lot of playing time for him so far this season. Logan Dick had majority of the starts, and Dalton Jerzak was the substitution last night. Guess going full circle with their goaltending rotation tonight.
Try to get all fresh legs, keep fresh legs for the SUNY playoffs coming up.
And on the other hand, you look, and goaltending's kind of been a question mark for Fredonia over the last few games. They haven't really found their number one. On the other hand, Oswego has found their number one. This is brought back across. Connor Smart lets one go. Save rebound by Barbeau. It goes in. Connor Smart finishes up the rebound, and it's a 5-0 lead. Oswego State.
Connor Smart's second goal on the night. That third and fourth line is buzzing night now. Connor Smart having himself a game here in the Deb.
We see the shot coming on there, just an easy back rebound for Connor Smart, his third on the year. As Oswego State dominant here in this second period of play, 5-0 in favor of the Lakers, and 25 shots for Oswego State in favor against the Fredonia team, being 8, as they are rolling here in the wheelhouse tonight. Scrap back McQuaid as he cycles it low for Colabufo. Colabufo switching now, but still will have it. Colabufo at the point, Warmuth waiting. Colabufo, he's just constantly edged to the outsides. Barrett for Cahill. Back across, Warmuth. Down low for Barrett. Back point, Warmuth that winds and fires, and he fanned on it. He's grabbed back by Lee and chips it in, as the first one on will be Kurbis, but Warmuth will have the puck first as he glides it out. Colabufo looks to find the pass for McQuaid, and it hops over his stick. Oswego State on a tear right now, as they have numerous individuals already with points tonight, as Tommy, all cylinders are firing for Oswego State.
Yeah, all these lines are doing a really good job. They're creating a lot of scoring opportunities, not for just one person on each line, but for multiple people. You're seeing all 3 players on the offensive lines trying to contribute in on the back of the net.
11 different Lakers in this lineup recording at least a point tonight so far, and we're just about at the halfway point in tonight's contest with 11 minutes remaining here in the second period. It's brought back across Santoro. And down the far side, he was poke-checked by Ryan Dickinson before he leaves it off for Shane Bull. Bull looking to clear, finds a stick of Dickinson, but instead a stalemate behind the net. As Shane Bull once more, Fredonia looks for a change, so Oswego is able to get some room. Addison for DiCarlo. Far side over for Shane Bull and called for offsides, as there'll be a face-off outside, and clearly Oswego State has been rolling. We'll send it over to Kyle Spizak, who has more. Kyle, take it away.
And we are here at the For the Kids table here in the Oswego State Concourse. I'm here with 2 representatives of the Delta Kappa Kappa fraternity, and they do this program along with the Oswego State hockey team. So give us a little bit of information on like what the program is and what the goal of it is.
Got it. So we're a student-run philanthropic organization. We have a semester-long campaign. We're going to have events like Free Skate on the 28th and Camp's Pizza fundraiser on the 27th. And all the money we donate, all the money we generate throughout the fundraising goes directly to the Child Advocacy Center of Oswego.
And where did you guys get the idea to start doing this program?
I believe we always had For the Kids going, and we've always been close with the people of For the Kids, and in relations with the hockey team, we just thought it'd be a great idea for the kids.
Without a doubt. And you guys have anything left to say before we head out?
Donate, please.
You heard that here first. Donate money. We're going to throw it back to the booth to Turge.
Thank you, Kyle, and a great partnership between the fraternity Delta Kappa Kappa as well as the Oswego State men's hockey team. All for the children, that's for sure, as it's all for the kids. And say donations always encouraged. As Oswego State cycling over that last span of shifts where Kyle was talking, and Tommy, you and I were sitting there thinking Oswego was potentially going to get one going here. Barbaro able to keep things at bay as it's brought across by Tyler Flack.
We saw DiCarlo there in those last offensive series. He not only had some great passes, he had some great shots where Fredonia just made some great saves.
Back out front, Grimshaw with another good save was Barbo.
Grimshaw looking for another goal in this one.
And he is just hungry for a feast of goals. He had 3 yesterday. You would think he'd be satisfied, but on the other hand, you look at his team, averaging over 3 goals a game, never satisfied. Already leading 5-0 here in the second period of play. As Grimshaw looks to hold the line before he gets shoved off by Sudbrink. As Barbaro looks to play and he scrambles around a little bit. A little bit of miscommunication with him and Blackwell. Oswego look to clear. Sudbrink dumps it in. Cal Shell will play it now. A little goaltending battle. Anything you can do, I can do better. As Robillard looking to clear before he's pickpocketed by Blackwell. Bunko looking to clear. It'll finally go out to the neutral zone before sent right back in by Birkland. Robillard across for Smart. Bringing across the neutral zone. Connor Smart, he gets sticked away. So he looks to sweep a poke check to try and find the stick of Garrett Clegg. Shot coming on there, and that one stick to the corner by Shell on the opportunity by Woodford. And it's Noah Bull again. Bringing down the near side, looking for the saucer pass for Garrett Clegg. He's getting tied up in his skates and wasn't able to get a shot off there. As Fredonia will break things out and bring it across. A nice saucer pass there. Finds Lee on the near side, and he fires one high over the glass. As Clegg looking to dump it in, instead Noah Bull will pick up the puck, which stopped right around the red line. Drake Semrad. Semrad bringing it across and into the offensive zone. As Fredonia picks up the turnover as Semrad blew a tire, and it's brought back across. Newman dropped off for Santoro. The backdoor pass. As it was a close opportunity for Dempsey.
Fredonia with a good grade A opportunity right there, just couldn't find an opening through the Oswego defenders.
Semrad now behind the net, finds Cahill across for Warmuth and banked off the glass now back for Dempsey. And there will be a penalty on the play, it looks like, and it will be a rough. And it looks like Fredonia might be going to the box. As they'll be going to Nicholas Newman for a rough. As he looks a little frustrated with the penalty, and it'll be a roughing call. As Oswego will go on the power play. They were not successful last night against the Bengals. How about tonight against the Blue Devils? Currently, their penalty kill 82.8% effective for Fredonia. So a rather effective penalty kill unit.
Very effective in the SUNY, one of the better ones in the conference. Lakers 0 for 3 last night. Let's see if they get something going here. For Fredonia, this is not the ideal situation when you're down 5-0.
DiCarlo at the point, feeds over. Warmuth aims and fires off the pad of Barbo, and he didn't realize it was right on his pad. Losing a glove there was Gato as it goes flying out. Trying to hit it to his partner was Sleeth as he was able to get it to Gato. An easy scoop and snag for Connor Gato, and a turnover now for Fredonia, but it's picked right back up. Here comes DiCarlo, feeds one over to Sleeth, a 3-on-2. Connor Sleeth dropped off to Carlo, across for Warmuth, that one got blocked. As Sleeth was hit off the wall by Demakopoulos. Sleeth and DiCarlo as well. Colabufo in there as well for Oswego. Warmuth for DiCarlo. Alex DiCarlo shoots one there off the blocker of Barbo, and it's grabbed back by Sleeth. Sleeth over to Warmuth. Back to the near side for Sleeth at the top of the circle. Sleeth the shot. That one goes off the blocker. Gato back up to the point for DiCarlo for Sleeth. Back down low, Gato fires one on short side, blocked off by Barbo. Back for DiCarlo. To the point, Warmuth across for Sleeth. Sleeth walks it in, a toe drag there, rips one wide. The rebound, oh my goodness, what a save. Another save by Barbo as Alex DiCarlo was looking for goal number 2. And it was so close, but so far opportunity for the Lakers as Barbo was able to miraculously sprawl across the left pillow to keep it a 5-0 game.
Barbo, he doing a great job showing that butterfly stance off right there. But Quinn Warmuth, Alex DiCarlo putting the pressure on him right there. And he said, not today. He's not letting that one in right there.
Cahill now the second power play unit out. Addison back for Shane Bull. Shane Bull bring it towards the center. Back down low for Grimshaw, trying to feed one for McQuaid, but instead it's turned over and cleared out by James. This is Cahill grabbing it now, and he'll bring it up for Shane Bull. Shane Bull, he's got Johnson contesting him. It's dropped back up to the point. Addison, Cahill. Fredonia returns to full strength. Cahill lets one go, and that one goes off the boards. Looking to clear it out is Newman, fresh off of the penalty. Grimshaw back now for Oswego. Grimshaw, feed one to the point, another great save by Barbeau as Matt McQuaid looks to the rafters. And another huge save by Charles Anthony Barbeau. Some miraculous opportunity at time after time. And answer after answer.
Barbeau just doing what he can to help out this Fredonia team. He knows that, man, they're in a huge deficit right now, but he's going to try to do his best in there and stand tall, and he's doing a great job.
Now, Oswego just announced Ryan Bunka's birthday today, so happy birthday to him. Looking for a win on senior day, his second senior day as he was recognized last year as the puck was loose on the wrapper, and he scores! Connor Smart rips one over the shoulder of Barbeau. You want one? No. How about two? No. Give me three. Connor Smart with the hat trick with 4:38 to go here in the second period.
Connor Smart, another one. Back-to-back hat tricks in the depth. Connor Smart providing offense like no tomorrow. What a play there for Mr. Smart.
Unbelievable. Originally a little bit of confusion if it went in the net, but you can see it from here. Connor Smart roofing it. It's not the roofing guys, Tommy, I'm sorry, but either way it's a 6-0 lead for Oswego State. As the current goal scorer has it again. Connor Smart for 4, and another save by Barbeau.
He's not done here tonight. He's going for number 4, and he almost had it right there.
Going on a goal frenzy. Connor Smart with 3. As it's Noah Bull behind the net. Bull the wraparound, the puck's loose in the crease. Where is it as it finally squeaks behind the net? As it's flipped out to the blue line, it's Barrett. Fires one on and catches Barbeau in the cage. And another goal for Connor Smart, but another save for Charles Anthony Barbeau. As Noah Bull getting an assist, Garrett Clegg also getting an assist. And look at another miraculous pad save by that left pillow of Charles Anthony Barbeau.
Barbeau is just doing his all out there in goal. He's really trying to not have this deficit become even bigger. But Connor Smart, oh my goodness, he is bringing all the pressure there on Fredonia.
Connor Smart with 3 goals, Matt McQuaid with 2 assists, Drake Semrad with a goal and assist for 2 points, and Ryan Bunka also with 2 assists. A couple multi-point games so far for Oswego State with 3:58 remaining here in the second period. So we take a quick look around the SUNYAC Geneseo leading 4-1 over Brockport. Cortland and Buffalo State all square at 1. And it's a barn burner up at Maxey Hall with 2 eliminated teams, although it's a 5-4 matchup with Morrisville and Potsdam to wrap up the SUNYAC regular season for them. So an exciting one up in North Country, although it doesn't really matter much for the standings. A definitely entertaining game to watch as it has been here, although the score may say otherwise.
Tell you what, we got some exciting games all around the SUNYAC tonight. You don't want to miss any of these.
Alex DiCarlo behind the net looking for goal number 2 tonight. He already has 1. Gato looking to center one, but instead it's cleared down the near side. Kurbis centered now for Whitman as he gets taken down. Another shot there and another block as it looks like Robillard got shaken up on the shot. As he seems okay. He's cleared right back out though. Lee angled to the boards by Addison. Dethroned some possession was Ben Addison as the puck ricochets off a skate of the official, and Lee aimed and fired, and that one went wide. As Addison has it, he's contested by Bailey. Bailey and Addison in the corner, Lee there as well. As it's picked right back up though by Connor Sleeth. Dished across for Grimshaw, he banks one off the wall and in the offensive zone as Sleeth will be the first one on before picked up by Grimshaw. Grimshaw for Sleeth at the bottom of the circle, back to the point. Addison lets one go, that one goes off the boards as Sleeth was looking for the back door. Tyler Flack now being contested by James. It's over to the far side. Semrad looking to keep it in, and he will. He'll be able to stabilize that puck. Grimshaw sells it down, looking for the back door was Flack, and a little miscue on the pass. as the puck is in the corner. Flack looking for Addison. He opens up some space now, though. Dishes it over. Addison. Back for Flack. Throws one on goal off the pad. The rebound was free before getting taken away by Ryan Murphy. 1:48 remaining here in the second period before he flips it in. It'll go off the stanchions and into the near side corner. Addison banks one off the boards for Smart. A fortunate bounce opens up space for Clegg. Clegg backdoor for Noah Bull, and that one wasn't able to reach the stick of number 12 in white. And here comes the Blue Devils. It's Blackwell down the right side, looking for the back door, but being knocked down out in front. A backhand, and another good glove save by Cal Shell on David Sudbrink to keep it a 6-0 game. And we'll send it down ringside to Kyle Spizak to give us more.
And I'm here in the crowd, the good old Laker faithful, and I'm here with Aiden O'Reilly. And Aiden, you've been going crazy all game long. What's got you so hyped about the Lakers?
I love the Lakers. It is my favorite thing to do on campus. I love cheering for the team, and we're a great team. We're a great team.
They really are. And as we just got a huge hit right here in front of us, just you've been leading the charge a little bit here in the student section. What's the best part about the student section in your opinion?
The best part, our chants. Definitely, especially whenever we get a goal and we just scream at the goalie. It's my favorite part.
Without a doubt, definitely helps get in the heads of the players, but we're going to throw it back up to T-Squared in the booth.
Thank you, Kyle. Eventful as always. I wish I could figure out where the heck you are located in the stadium right now, but I still can't find you. Either way, Oswego carries it away before being turned over. It's brought back by Fredonia. Another slap by Warmouth. It's a 2-on-1. Tommy Cahill walks, waits, out in front. Colabufo with the backdoor feed and finish. And it's a 7-0 lead for Oswego State on the smooth finish by Tommy Cahill to dish it over to Danny Colabufo. A 7-0 lead for Oswego.
Daniel Colabufo, 8th goal on the year, and that line does it again. We've seen it time after time. Colabufo and Cahill back at it again. What a play right there, extending the lead 7-0.
And an explosive finish was Danny Colabufo and Tommy Cahill. That combo does wonders, I swear. As it's flipped right back in by Fredonia. You gotta be cautious though. Things might get a little bit more chippier. Going into this third period, a 7-0 game in favor of the home team as they look to claim their first regular season title in quite some time. As Gatto will flip one in, and it was just short of the red line, so it'll be an icing. It'll be going all the way back. As the seniors are getting it done tonight for Oswego. Cahill with 2 points, as well as a couple others. DeCarlo with a goal, as we mentioned. Not to mention Ryan Bunka, his birthday with 2 assists as well. So a couple of seniors getting it done. We still have a few more to mention throughout the broadcast. We still have about 20 minutes of time to do that during gameplay. As it's Barrett who got taken down. That'll be a delayed penalty on Antonio Democopoulos. Now Oswego will go to the power play for 16 seconds remaining here in the second period. They'll go on another power play opportunity. Didn't able to convert on the first one. They'll look to do it on the second. And it's as you see a couple fans looking to get a puck or a stick. It's his birthday. We wish you a happy birthday, courtesy of the WTOP student-run TV organization. Happy birthday. We wish you well wishes, hoping to get a puck and or stick down in the Laker tunnel in between the second and third period. Maybe after postgame, you never know.
Get
as
this
Warmouth
man
lets
a
one
puck.
rip. As Fredonia looks to eat this clock away to go into heads up as another high flying saucer just edges the top of the glass as the horn will sound. A 7-0 routing of the Fredonia Blue Devils going into the final period of play here on senior night. You look at Oswego, they get 3 more in that second period of play. Just everything you want, besides the power play obviously converting, is in your favor so far.
Coach Ed Gozek is very happy with this team, I believe, after that period. You know, we talked about the power play. They didn't get anything to go on it, but they had some really good chances. We've seen power plays in the past where they just don't even get pucks on net. That was just great goalie play right there by Fredonia. Fredonia down 7-0. We'll see how this third period is going to go for them.
And overall, Fredonia getting outworked so far as of late with Oswego State. And speaking of outworked, how about being outworked? It's Kyle Spizak with another electric sideline hit with the most recent goal scorer, Daniel Colabufo. Kyle, take it away.
And I'm here with Danny Colabufo. Danny, you just scored a goal a few minutes ago, and you guys are lighting it up. 7-0 after 2 periods. What has got you guys playing like this lately?
Yeah, I mean, first with the goal, like it's a great play by Matt McQuaid to get up the wall, and then Tommy, great deception to get around that D. But I mean, last night we won 7-3, but I wouldn't say it's the way that we wanted to play. We knew we had more, especially heading into playoffs. So I think it's just really focused tonight and knowing that we have a job to do, so trying to get it done.
And you guys have looked like the sharpest team, maybe not even in the SUNY, but in the nation as of lately. What have you guys been doing lately to make that happen, and how important is that coming into playoffs in the next couple of weeks?
I think after the Cortland loss, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because we got back to the basics. We had to work on our fundamentals and then go from there. So these past few weeks, we've just been working, skating twice a day, working out. So we're really just trying to build a foundation here moving forward into playoffs.
And what are some things you guys are looking to work on here in the third period?
It's kind of just the same stuff that we've been doing, playing simple, playing north, pucks out of our D zone, pucks into the offensive zone, crash the net, and then hopefully more goals will come.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it. And we're going to throw it back up to the press box with Tommy T and Tommy Turge.
Thank you, Kyle, and an electric interview as always with the most recent goal scorer, Danny Colabufo. As we're going to step aside for a quick break. When we come back, it's the second intermission report with Jake Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, and Tommy Tallerito. You're watching men's hockey right here on WTOP 10.
Shine on that. Look at the bling. Do we got a diamond tester?
Yeah, that's good, bad. Yep. 10 out of 10 recommend on Yelp.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
think you could build a house here with how many bricks are being laid in this game.
That is a rapid nosedive, and it is at the point of no return, guys.
After 40 minutes of play here from the WTOP Stanley Ice Arena, the Lakers are running away with it. A football score. They currently have the lead 7-0 over the Fredonia Blue Devils. But we welcome you back up to the first for the second intermission report. I am Jacob Bradley, joined by Luke Rosenthal and Tommy Talarino. Again, getting them sprints in, getting them steps in.
Always.
Back and forth,
Trooper.
but we're 40 minutes down. Lakers looking like they're running away with this one. 7-0. Tommy, I'm going to start with you because you were in the booth. What'd you notice from up there, my friend?
I noticed that Oswego brought the pressure on board Bo. He stood tall a little bit on the power play, but Oswego, Connor Smart specifically, bringing that offensive pressure, and he almost got a fourth goal in the game. He's got a hat trick already tonight.
Already with the Hattie, and you were saying in our other intermission that it was time to bring Dick out of the goal, and they did that, and it's looking like the same exact thing over and over again. And even before that, in the pregame, you said that Fredonia might come out a little flat-footed because of their loss at Cortland last night, and that's looking like that through 40 minutes.
Yeah, we see the new goaltender for Fredonia. Unfortunately for the Blue Devils, it's the same scenario. The Lakers able to find the net back, or able to find the back of the net 3 separate times. Let's take a look at those looks. Of course, this period, though, if we had to chalk it up to one man, it's our guy, Connor Smart.
Connor Smart was incredible in this one. For the first 8 minutes, not much to speak of, but then Connor Smart started lighting it up, got a goal down and dirty in the crease, and that's kind of been the story of the game is the Lakers getting rebound goals. Smart with another one with Garrett Clegg on the assist, then Colabufo at the end of the period coming there, getting a rebound, getting the goal, and then Fredonia at the end of it with that lone penalty in the period.
Yeah, these Oswego offensive lines are doing phenomenal teamwork. They're all setting each other up for amazing one-timer goals. They're just trying to get a puck on the net, and they're having fun out there. You can tell. It is electric out there on the ice. The power play so far, they're ending on another one. Let's see what they do. The first one, they had a ton of shots on goal. I'm shocked they didn't find the back of the net. So I'm interested to see what they're going to bring into the third period because they're already up 7-0.
Yeah.
So is it time to break things down a little bit, stay healthy?
I think it's time to bring in Eric Green.
I
Put him
think
in goal. Senior night, get him some love.
Why not? That's why you're on the personal Rosenthal, because it's senior night. I'm only joking. I kid. But yeah, you see right there on the period summary, it's that lopsided shots on goals. 53 times the Lakers have shot on Fredonia compared to, you took the full screen out a little soon, so it's like 23 or something like that. So either way, it's pretty lopsided this. I know, my bad, Alex. Total domination the Lakers have had here in this second period. But not to mention, though, some of the saves from both sides have been absolutely electric, especially from Cal Shaw tonight in goal.
Cal Shaw has been incredible, and coming into this season as the freshman, not knowing what to expect from him as an outsider looking into this team, and he's been electric all season and nothing short of that today. And then Barbeau coming in for Dick there. He gave up 3 goals so far, but he's had some incredible saves. We had an incredible sequence down there. We had a bird's eye view right above it. He hasn't been terrible out there.
Yeah, Cal Shaw, I do want to highlight, he has stood tall in goal like a brick wall. He has had a great defense behind him, but he's making great pad saves. It's not just glove saves, 6 saves. He's putting his whole body on there. He's shifting, he's getting into the butterfly. He's doing everything great right here tonight.
Yeah, Cal Shaw looking like a seasoned veteran for a freshman. That's the type of guy you're going to want in net for this playoff here as we get set for what is looking like the Lakers going to be walking away with that #1 seed. He's looking like the backbone of this team. I think it was Terz mentioned earlier, the freshman backbone of the squad, but we've been teasing it. We're going to take another trip around the SUNYAC and take a look at what exactly is going on. Of course, you mentioned it right there, Luke Rosdahl. Geneseo currently up 5-1.
Yeah, Jenny up 5-1. They sort of exploded there in the first period. It was knotted up at 1-1. And they came back looking like Geneseo of old, up 5-1 on Brockport. McLachos with 2 goals, Tyson Gilmore with 2 goals, and Nathan Pullman with 1. They're looking like they really want that 3rd seed. Cortland's nipping at the bud there, might not get it. They're up 2-1 over Buff State. It's going to be interesting to see how these pan out.
Yeah, Geneseo, they said Brockport, not tonight.
Not tonight.
You're not getting us tonight. Buffalo State, Cortland saw, man, 7-0 at Oswego. We got to ramp it up a little bit. These Buffalo playmakers can't outshoot us. And then Morrisville, Potsdam, I know they're out of it, but what a game right there.
I know they're rocking up in the North Country right now with all them goals being scored between Morrisville and Potsdam. But to mention, when we talked about the last trip around the SUNYAC, Buffalo State in the lead over Cortland. Cortland, 2 unanswered goals, takes that lead. A big late season matchup for Cortland especially, trying to keep up with them. And of course, it's looking a little bit more likely now that we've got all these different opportunities and all these different matchups looking forward in the SUNYAC. But we are going to take a look at some of those goals once again for both teams. Of course, starting with the Lakers, here they are. Luke Rosdahl, you want to walk us through it, my man?
Absolutely. Connor Smart had the first one, like I said, getting down and dirty in the goal. And then with another one, Garrett Clegg with the assist. He's a great rotational player for them, also celebrating senior night. Calabufo getting right there with the little wraparound. Hey, yeah, he got the 3rd one off the rebound there. Then Fredonia at the end of it getting called for a tripping call, so Oswego's going to be on the power play coming into the 3rd here.
Clegg, Bull, Smart are doing a wonderful job out there on the ice, and you're seeing it right now with Smart with a hat trick. I don't know, he might get a 4th there in the 3rd period. I'm going to bank on it.
You're going to bank on it?
But Daniel Calabufo, he added another one. That line is also playing great. We saw Cahill score earlier. Calabufo assisted him on that, I believe. And then Cahill returned the favor, got an assist on Calabufo's. That's a line you got to watch for out in the SUNYAC. That's a high-powered offensive line.
Now, I'm not as close of Coach Gosick as some people in this office are, but I'll tell you right now, I got to assume he is buzzing right now because his team looks great heading into this postseason. But let's take a look at some of those saves once again from both sides, especially from the Oswego side with Cal Shell. Just absolutely. This was that save you were talking about earlier there.
Yeah,
Luke,
the great sequence from Barbeau. And, you know, coming into it down 4-0, things aren't looking great. All you can do is just play your best ball, or your best hockey, excuse me. And he's been doing that so far. Has given up the 3 goals, but defensively, they're not giving him much help at all. I mean, look at there. He's able to do the splits there, the crazy athleticism from him. He's been getting some shots on goal and right in front of him, but he's looked good so far.
Yeah, Barbeau doing what he can. You know, this is a tough task for a freshman. Come in, you're down 4-0 in Oswego. They're fighting for the 1 seed. And what do you got to do? You got to let up at least keep making a game. He just quite couldn't. Very tough chances. It's tough breaks for him.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Lakers look good. Barbeau, though, it would look a lot worse for Fredonia if he didn't have the type of period he had right there. But as for the Lakers, I know what the obvious answer seems to be. They're up 7-0. What are some of these keys that they could take from today's game into this potential playoff run? What are they looking for? Luke and Tommy, what do you guys got?
Yeah, Danny Calabufo was down there with our sideline guy, Kyle Spizak, and he said after their Cortland loss, all they were working on was the fundamentals. And that absolutely looked like they've been working on their fundamentals. Their passes are pristine. They're getting back on fast breaks, on offensive opportunities. They're looking good out there.
Yeah, they have great teamwork out there, and it's shown. They're all participating. They're all getting involved, and that's what you want to see going into the SUNYAC, because you don't want just one person doing all the work. No, you want to be able to have your whole team hit you where it counts.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to send it back over to the press box for 20 more minutes of regular season hockey action. Sweet Caroline, filling the ears here in the Dab. We'll be right back on WTOP Time.
Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Welcome back inside the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. As it looks like we're not going to have one, but two goaltending changes for Fredonia. It will be Dalton Jerzak in goal for the Blue Devils for period 3. Hello, everyone. Thomas Turgeon and Thomas Talarino with you here for the final period of the regular season. Oswego's got a pretty good stranglehold on the Blue Devils right now, and you can see Charlie's face. It says, oh, what is happening with this offense? It's been ridiculous. It's been chaotic.
What is going on? Where has this been all year? The Oswego Lakers have exploded, and Connor Smart is leading the way. Got a hat trick here tonight after another hat trick last night. Oh my God. Turge, this is something special.
It truly is, and I think this is a great tactic used by head coach Jeff Meredith. You didn't really see what you wanted to see with Logan Dick. You didn't really see what you wanted to see with Barbeau, excuse me. So now you get to see Jerzak go in and see where things can go from here when it comes to your final game of the regular season. You're gonna have to make a call when it comes to that Wednesday matchup, as you're likely to play either Cortland or Geneseo. It's gonna be a tough test regardless.
You want one of those guys to at least see, hey, am I going to get the job done? And let's see if he can at least, he already made a great save right there. Let's see if he can build off that. It's getting chippy right now. I'll let you get back to the action there, Turk.
And another sprawling save by Jerzak in this goaltending core for Fredonia. Just a friendly reminder, Oswego on the power play once more, going in this third period on a late penalty to Antonio Dimakopoulos. With 1:14 remaining on that power play. He's back for Warmouth. Across for Sleeth. Down low, Gato. Looking for backdoor DeCarlo. It went off a few legs in the slot before a swinging, sweeping reverse 9-iron by Bryce Whitman. As it's Warmouth, as the loose puck is scooped up by DeCarlo. Sleeth pulling the reverse card and sending it right back for DeCarlo before on the pump fake, dropping it off for Colabufo. Grimshaw trying to bring it across, but instead delayed offsides before sent away by Pitzman. Addison behind the net now. Oswego looking to regroup. Grimshaw, the drop pass for Shane Bull. The backhand pass across ice to Cahill. Cahill dropped for Addison. Lets one rip, he scores! Ben Addison through the traffic. An 8-0 game for Oswego State on the power play. And the Lakers open up the floodgates early on Dalton Jerzak.
Ben Addison's second goal on the season. And look at this clapper right here from the point. Finds the back of the net. What a goal by the sophomore defenseman. Oswego adds another one already, and the power play, 50% on the night. They'll take it right there.
And now an 8-0 lead for the Oswego State Lakers. And the student section comes alive again, as the opposing goalie is now right in the yellows of the student section, and they won't let him go away that easily. Another shot on by Clegg, padded away by Jerzak, as Bunker will send it right back deep. Jerzak will knock it down. He'll play it across for Hawkins. Off the wall and knocked down by Kurbis before taking away. Robillard, one-timer, Clegg! He scores! Garrett Clegg, the senior, finally capitalizes today in his first on the year. And what a time for it, senior day. Garrett Clegg lets one rip just over the pad of Dalton Jerzak.
Garrett Clegg says, I'm joining the party here in my last regular season game. I mean, my goodness, what a wrist shot, can't get to it. Clegg adds the 4th goal from that line of Noah Bull, Connor Smart, and him. What a play right there by him.
And 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes and 10 seconds for the Oswego State Lakers to open up period 3. It seems like they've found the solution for any goaltender they've faced in this game. They had 4 in the first period, 3 in the second. How about 2 in the third? And we're not even done yet. It's 17 minutes and 37 seconds left, and they're still rolling a 9-0 game for Oswego State. Shots 43-15 in favor of the Lakers. As Barrett takes it away. Nolan Barrett, the transfer of UMass Boston, brings it across off the boards. It's Colabufo. Center to the point. Semrad lets one go. A deflection by Cahill going just wide. Cahill there. He takes a tumble. Little commentator's curse as Mark Marabito announced he had the assist right around the same time he blew a tire in the defensive zone, but it's taken away by Matt McQuaid. McQuaid with Gato throws one on goal off the stick of Jerzak. Gato again looking for someone on the back door, but nobody was there as everyone else went off for a change.
Lakers going, looks like for their 10th goal right now.
Shane Bull looking for a poke check by Jerzak. Gato picks it up though. Gato looking for the back door. Instead it goes wide. As Fredonia will finally break out, it's chipped in on the goal of Cal Shell and into the gloves. 16:30 remaining here in the third period. And this offense has just been on all cylinders, being able to solve any problem that Jeff Meredith has brought to the table, whether it was goaltending, whether it was power play, whether it was penalty kill. Oswego has solved it all in this matchup tonight.
Oswego has figured out every defensive game plan for Fredonia. Fredonia just can't figure anything out. And Grimshaw right here, he's on the break. Let's see what he can do.
Grimshaw across to the slot, brings it towards center, looking to throw one on goal. It goes off the skates of Hawkins. Sleeth looking to dump it in, but couldn't make contact with anyone, and they'll go down the length of the ice for an icing, and they'll send it down to ringside with Kyle Spizak. Kyle, take it away.
A corner. It is the 3rd goaltender of the night for the Fredonia Blue Devils. 9 goals, and we are only 4 minutes or so into the third period for the Lakers. They have been on an onslaught, just absolute tear, scoring at their own pace, their own ease, whenever they want. They have been electric. They've ran through 3 goalies for Fredonia, averaging about 3 goals against each. Guys, I'll send it back up to you in the booth.
We just saw Whitman with a howitzer. Thank you, Kyle, in the offense. Clearly showing what they're all about tonight. Scar Sleeth brings it across. Looking for the pass for Flack, but it got knocked down and chipped into the Oswego State defensive zone as Fredonia will go for a change. Dropped off for Tyler Flack. Sees behind the net, Shell sends it cross ice for Robillard, and once more looking for Sleeth, but instead it ricochets off a stick. And Oswego will go for a change as it went deep in the offensive zone for the Lakers. Connor Smart already having 3 goals today. Robillard with the reverse, looks for Bunka as Ryan Bunka will have it, looks to flip it across ice. But instead Murphy would tie him up along the boards. Clegg there as well, Robillard once more. And Smart would be able to pick up the loose puck. Connor Smart looking to poke it past, but instead gets it to the stick of Noah Bull. Bull for Clegg, and he'll bring it across. Here's Clegg, looks to drop it off for Bull, but instead a little bit of a miscommunication, and now there will be a penalty going to Oswego. Clearly an abundance of miscommunication. It'll be a two-man men violation for the Oswego State Lakers.
Yeah, very bad communication right there. Clegg just not getting off the ice in time. Good thing they're already up 9-0 right now, the Lakers. You know, if this is a power play, or penalty kill, that you're gonna try to at least figure something out and walk out of here with another 9-0 lead.
And McQuaid on the face-off. He wins it to Robillard. Robillard looking to clear, but it's knocked off the skate of Whitman. Whitman sends it down low for Pittsman. As Warmuth was taken to the wall, but it's grabbed back, and the Fredonia power play will go to work. Whitman back up to the point, back for Whitman as he receives the pass from Woodford. To be sent down the corner for Sudbrink. He brings it across to the far side for Pittsman. Back up to the point is Eonso. Eonso across for Whitman. Looking for Eonso. Whitman lets one go. The rebound came free. It's loose out in front. Shell scrambling around. And the puck finally comes free, and they'll reset. There's a miscue on the pass. Leads to Robillard sending it down on Jerzak, but McQuaid picks it up. Matt McQuaid, and he almost tucked it home for a shorty. As Shane Bull has it. He's pressured to the boards by Demakopoulos as well as Woodford. And once more, Lee joining in on the fun. It's a 3-on-1 pressure on Shane Bull as he'll eat some clock away and receive some noise from the bench and re-encouragement. It's brought back across. Here's Kurbis, loose puck back out in front. Another good shot and another good block by Shane Bull. It's brought back for Ryan Bailey. Bailey to the slot. Drops it off for McCabe. McCabe walks it, looks for the redeflection with Kurbis, but couldn't get anything there. Far side corner, Demakopoulos and Lee with the collision. Sends over to the far side for Kurbis. As he brings it back up for McCabe, slides over for Bailey. Bailey pump fakes and backpedals back for McCabe. Lets one go. A tip and deflection by Demakopoulos. The rebound was Kurbis on the back door looking to slam one home. Cannot. Back up to the point. McCabe and the Lakers return to full strength and kill that one off. As they'll bring another man back on the ice. It's Garrett Clegg, scored the most recent goal. Clegg with a little pep in his step brings to the corner before he gets angled off. The puck is in the corner for Lee. Back for Bailey, a turnover, a good poke check by Semrad before it gets sent to the corner. Clegg aims and fires. And that one, a spinning puck, goes in the glove of Dalton Jerzak. 12:18 remaining here in the third period of play right here on WTOP 10. Thomas Turgeon and Tommy Tallarino with you here in the final game as Oswego looks to run that clock out to get their first conference title since the 2017-2018 season in the regular season and take that first place seat. Barrett to the point. Semrad a shot. That one looked like it got blocked off the leg of Cahill. Semrad looking to get it deep. Instead, his puck is spinning, but it's kept in by Cahill. Gives a shoulder on Sudbrink before it's sent back in. Johnson on the corner before the turnover, picked up by Tommy Cahill. Fed out in front for McQuaid. That one gets sent right back to the near side corner. Barrett on the pinch. He'll send it back deep. Cahill with a good shot. Back for McQuaid. Aims and fires a deflection by Cahill, and it goes free in front of Jerzak. And a couple good jabs out in front as that stirs some ruckus from the crowd. And a good cover up by Dalton Jerzak to silence things for the time being, and a little bit of a stoppage of play. 11:44 remaining as we'll see the opportunity here. Close opportunity for Tommy Cahill to find number 2.
Jerzak did a good job on the save, but Fredonia's getting a little chippy in here. You know, they're not playing how they want to, and it's spilling over onto the ice.
Shane Bull on the face-off. He wins it clean against David Sudbrink. A shot coming on. That went up in the air before Jerzak knocked it down. As Robillard will have it right in front of the Laker bench. Shane Bull over to Connor Gato. Gato trying to burn by James, driving towards goal. Instead drops it off for DiCarlo, looking for number 2. As Bunka tries to keep it in, but it'll be carried right back out. It'll be Sudbrink. Sudbrink the shot. That one goes wide. Gato sends it back down low for Shane Bull, who will open up some space. Shane Bull, a flipping puck before getting knocked down by Sudbrink at the blue line, looking to pull a nice crafty move there as he tries to put together some fancy stick work, but instead will give it for DiCarlo. DiCarlo now buys lonesome as Oswego will get 4 other guys off the ice for a change. And stretch pass there intended for Lee. Kurbis will be burnt out by Quinn Warmuth, and it'll be face-off down the other end in front of Dalton Jerzak.
You saw Robillard out here on the last play. Got a little bit banged up, took a big hit there by Fredonia. He's a little shaken up. We'll see if he comes back here on the ice.
Currently, we look around the SUNYAC. It's a 6-4 game in Morrisville to begin period 3. Cortland, on the other hand, it remains 2-1 in favor of the Red Dragons. And as for down at the IRA, the Geneseo Knights having the better hand of Brockport, currently 5-1 in the third period. So face-offs won by the Lakers. Clegg for Grimshaw, back for Flack. Semrad lets one go. That one got deflected and was contested through traffic before bouncing off the wall, and Jerzak would find the loose puck and cover it up.
Fredonia doing a good job blocking the shot right there. The puck didn't end up going on net. Easy cover up right there for Jerzak.
Oswego will look to just really eat this clock away. They don't have much needed to do. It's a 9-0 game with 10 minutes remaining. Trent Grimshaw in the slot, looks to dish one off for Sleeth on the near side before it's sent around by Kurbis. Over to the other side, Woodford with a shove on Flack. Now Flack out in front for Sleeth, and no one there as he was tied up. Back for Grimshaw, drops it off for Sleeth. Sleeth. He'll backpedal, dishes it off for Semrad. Semrad walking it in as he couldn't get a shot off. Fredonia packing in that slot now as Sleeth pulls a nice move, walks right by, lets one go. That one got blocked. As Birkeland was able to clear it out to center ice, and with a head of steam now is Lee. Here comes Lee, bring it in as the shot's coming on, and it's blocked away by Shell. Grimshaw looking to find Flack and tries to send it up for Sleeth, but instead he'll pick it right back up and try to settle it down. As Flack looks to chip it in, and he will, as he'll go off the ice for a change.
Cal Shell, great pad save there on the last offensive end for Fredonia.
In the right place, right time there for Noah Bull, looking to keep things in the offensive zone. A pass that went off his skate finishes off his hit as the puck is dumped in by Adam Hawkins. As a turnover there, it's picked right back up for McCabe. McCabe aims and fires, stick behind the net by Shell. Fed one right back out in front. Shell had a paddle answer for that. Bailey in the corner, looking to feed one out towards the slot before getting knocked down by Garrett Clegg. Clegg will just ease its way into the offensive zone. A couple Lakers will get a change. Clegg will take a tumble as Fredonia looks to regroup and bring it across. It's grabbed back by Hawkins. Sent across far side for Dempsey. Dempsey dropped off now for Lee. Lee across now for Eonzo as the puck was too much and a little bit too sizzling as Garrett Clegg brings it in. Rips one there high and wide over the glass and all the way back as Nolan Barrett will have it. He'll take his time with it. Looks to find far side or near side for Quinn Warmuth, who will dump it in. Warmuth down the near side corner as he has McQuaid at the point. McQuaid fumbles the puck a little bit, but recovers it and dishes it off for Warmuth for Cahill. Back up top, McQuaid. On the cutback, drops it off for Cahill. Warmuth waiting to aim and fire. He'll let one go, and that one was blocked off. Barrett down low, looks to throw one in front. On one more time, Tommy Cahill, the puck goes to the corner. McQuaid, Barrett, across for Warmuth. Down low for Cahill. This Fredonia unit is gas. Warmuth across for Cahill, looks to find the saucer pass and sell it down. He will. Cahill with a sizzling pass to Barrett and sends it right down low for McQuaid. Colabufo pinned to the wall as he looks like he could get a change, and not everyone will, as the puck gets flipped out of play, and we'll have a stoppage of play. We'll send it down ringside. Kyle Spizak's in the corner while all the madness was just happening. Kyle, take it away.
And thank you, guys. If you look behind me, this game has gotten really hard and really physical very, very quickly in this third period. If you take a look in front of the net on most of the plays, there's a lot of shoving going on after the whistle's thrown. We saw Cahill and a player on Fredonia going at it with one another, throwing a little bit of shots at each other, and that's kind of to be expected in a game like this, as Oswego is up 9 goals. One of the things that we need to keep in mind for the rest of the game is player safety for the Lakers, remaining healthy going into the playoffs, and staying out of penalty trouble, especially suspensions. So keeping a calm head's going to be a big point for the Lakers and not dealing with any retaliation. Back to you guys up in the press box.
What a miraculous save there. Thank you, Kyle, by Dalton Jerzak, as Connor Gato was just waiting on that back door on the ricochet off the backboards, looking to just tap one right in, but he was unable to finish, as we'll have a face-off just to the right of Jerzak with Shane Bull on the face-off. As it's won by the Blue Devils, and Jake Blackwell will take it. Dropped off for Johnson. Looking to clear, but instead will find the stick of Troy Robillard, who's back on the ice now. Shane Bull drops it off for Gato. DeCarlo looking to stay on side. He will. First one on it is Johnson. He's contested 7-on-7. This is brought back out by the Blue Devils and thrown right back in with a lot of speed is Blackwell. Another shot coming on. That one was blocked away by Shell by Woodford. Goes to the far side corner now. It's Connor Gato. Bring it across center ice. Gato a 4-on-2. Leaves it off for Shane Bull unintentionally. Back for Gato out in front to Carlo. Looking to take a one-timer, but was tied up by the stick of Demakopoulos. Taken away by Sleeth. Connor Sleeth. Back across for Flack. Pump fakes a shot and in the glove of Dalton Jerzak.
Gato doing a good job passing the puck and getting good opportunities right there. Fredonia standing tall. Jerzak, what a save he made. I can't believe he ended up coming up with that one.
And as Oswego looks to finish things off in these final 5 minutes and 50 seconds. And a lost helmet there by Ethan Kurbis, the team captain, who lost it. Ryan Dickinson picking up the loose bucket and giving it to the team captain, Fredonia. A little bit of good sportsmanship there. Nonetheless, it'll be a face-off in the offensive zone. We see the opportunity by Connor Gato a couple moments ago. Jerzak going side to side and being able to cover up the entire portion of the goal on that opportunity there by Connor Gato. Be another face-off in the Fredonia zone, as Sleeth looks to just aim and fire on that faceoff, but instead Ryan Bailey wins it clean. This is taken away by Santoro, who dumps it in. As Dickinson's with it in the corner, Addison gets taken down. It's right in front of Dickinson. It's grabbed back by Flack, who's along the boards looking to chip it out. A little bit of a tie-up right around the blue line, and finally comes free. Will be dumped right back in, as Ryan Dickinson has it to Trent Grimshaw. Grimshaw bringing it across center ice. This goes off the stick of Newman as Oswego looks to reset, and trying to really just eat this clock away. This is Semrad. Leaves it over for Addison. He banks one off the wall, and a deflection by Noah Bull, it looked like, from here. But the officials will make the official verdict. It'll be an icing going down the other way and face off in the Oswego zone.
Fredonia putting some pressure there in the offensive zone on Oswego. Just couldn't get puck control or a shot on net right there.
As we get set for another face-off, 4:51 remaining, and it was won by Noah Bull on Nicholas Newman. Clegg looks to sweep the puck in favor of his way and get it deep in the offensive zone before it got flipped out by Aonzo, but scooped right back up by Connor Smart. Smart with a head of steam, lets one rip, and that one looked like he got about 50% on it and wasn't able to get it on goal as a fluttering puck goes into the stands, and another souvenir, a little vulcanized rubber for a lucky fan. We've seen a couple of those over the last 24 hours.
Pucks are flying here in the depth into the stands. Keep your heads up here in the depth.
There'll be another face-off in the Oswego State offensive zone. Demacopoulos against Noah Bull, and it's won by Demacopoulos. Sent all the way around along the high glass. They've been really sending it high off the glass today. Oswego's got a lot of tall defensemen. As Semrad with another deflection, and that one goes high but will remain in play. It's redirected by Kurbis, who's back on the ice after that helmet malfunction. Dished across far side. Noah Bull looks to get it deep. Instead, Clegg will pick up the remains. Smart looking to feed one far side for Semrad. Semrad for Smart. Tries to pull a toe drag around Whitman, but he wasn't reading any of that. As he'll remain possession filled for Oswego in the near side corner. Barrett across, lets one rip. That one was blocked by Whitman. Cahill hits it off his stick. It'll go in the far side corner. Cahill brushed off, but he'll retain possession. Shot coming on, sticked off by Jerzak. Clegg, low for Cahill, up to the point. Barrett across for Semrad. Drake Semrad back up top for Clegg. Clegg lets one go, a nice redirection by Smart. And an even better save as another shove by Bryce Whitman starts a commotion in front of goal. Another good opportunity for the Lakers. It's Connor Smart with the redirection. He just wants another one. He wants number 4, Tommy. It just so many opportunities for number 14 in white.
He wants that 4th so bad. He says, I already got the hat trick. I want one more. Hat trick's good, but 4? That's even better.
As there'll be another face-off in the Fredonia defensive zone. Ryan Bailey on the draw against Tommy Cahill. This is won by Bailey and scooped right back up by the Blue Devils and banked off the wall and cleared out to the neutral zone. Troy Robillard for Cahill. As Cahill has it, he'll send it across far side looking for Bunkin. The puck hops off of his stick. Fredonia looks to dump one in, but instead finds the glove of Cal Shell. Another good stoppage of play. With 2:58 remaining, the time just inching away for the Oswego State Lakers to finally claim their conference regular season title. As we look around the SUNYAC a little bit, things getting a little bit out of hand in Potsdam. An 8-4 game in favor of the Mustangs. A 2-1 game still in Cortland, and a 5-2 game in the IRA. So it's looking like the way things are heading, if all things pan out the way they should be right now, it'll be Oswego at 1, Plattsburgh at 2, Geneseo at 3, Cortland at 4, and then Buffalo State at 5 and Fredonia at 6. As Fredonia slotted in that 6th spot before even entering this weekend, they couldn't go up any further. This puck was knocked down by Bunka. Robillard will just send one in far side off the corner. It's Gato. Backhand ones around the wall, and DiCarlo will be the first one on for the Lakers, as Semrad will hold the blue line as well, as Santoro looks to clear. As the puck goes off the netting around the outside of the goal line, and we'll have another stoppage, as a lot of pucks going out of play tonight, some in the stands, some just off the protective netting behind the goals. Overall, it's a 9-0 gamer in favor of Oswego with 2:07 remaining here on senior night. Just a dominant performance by the Lakers. The shots don't lie, 59-23 in favor of the Lakers. Sleeth in the corner, brings it up to the point. Semrad puts on the brakes, just throws one on and tries to get through the screen of Jerzak. He would, but Jerzak would see it all the way. It goes right into the glove. We'll have another whistle. Minute 50 remaining here in this 3rd period of play. As time ticks away before we finally start talking about that forbidden word for Cal Shell, as well as the other word that this team's looking forward to, as well as Fredonia looking to turn the page and move on towards, and that would be playoffs. Bringing across now, a 3-on-1 for the Blue Devils. It's brought across. Kurbis looking to find the back door, and it was a missed pass there as Oswego will break out. Sleeth just flutters one in behind the goal of Jerzak. It'll be Kurbis again in the near side. Warmouth hesitant on the pinch as Kurbis will dump it in. The first one on it for the forecheck would be Whitman. He was upended by Semrad. Banged one off the wall was Tyler Flack before Ayanzo sends it to the far side. As Fredonia looks to bring one in, as Demakopoulos went for a change and didn't realize the puck was near him. Grimshaw looking to just get it deep. He will. 1:05 remaining here in this third period of play right here on WTOP 10. As 1 minute remains for Oswego State. As Ayanzo dumps it in, he'll be regrouped. Dickinson tries to flip it up ice, and it'll be knocked down by Noah Bull. Connor Smart with it now. Banks one off the wall. Dickinson aims and fires and sends one way high, as that one almost looked like it gradually increased in height as he fired it off. Connor Smart just cycles it low as Oswego looks to eat this clock away with 30 seconds remaining. Dickinson looks to hold the blue line, cannot, but it's sent up ice now for Newman. Newman for Murphy. As Smart has it, he'll look to kind of eat that clock away. Whitman waiting on Dempsey. Hesitant as Fredonia looks to just get this game over with. Newman looks to center, 10 seconds remaining. Noah Bolt taken down as Murphy gives him a quick jab as well. With 4 seconds remaining, 3, 2, 1. And for the first time since 2018, the Oswego State Lakers are SUNYAC regular season champions.
These Lakers brought an offensive performance for the ages in this one, winning 9-0, and they're walking away with a regular season title.
And it's been a long time coming. This season has been a roller coaster. The team will tell you, Ed Gosick will tell you. And you've seen it all happen. You've seen Buffalo State would upend Plattsburgh. Fredonia upends Geneseo. Oswego loses to Morrisville. Plattsburgh loses to Potsdam. So many different matchups where no one saw coming, but that's just goes to show how competitive the SUNYAC is this year. Oswego currently ranked 11 in the pairwise for the Lakers as they get the job done tonight on senior night. And what a time for it. You get to honor those 6 seniors, and you get the job done. 2 huge points. A regular season title is great, but at the same time, you get that first round bye that you've been looking, and home ice all the way throughout the tournament for as long as you go.
That home ice is going to be crucial. We've seen the Laker faithful get rowdy and get inside some of these away teams' heads. The Lakers up and down the season, like you said, and they are hot right now. The SUNYAC, very competitive the whole year, and they sit atop with home ice the rest of the way.
And it really gives a nod to this team, and Coach Gosick talks about this senior class. Few of them being transfers, with Tommy Cahill, with Quinn Warmuth, with Troy Robillard. But on the other hand, you have the guys, Alex DiCarlo, the freshman, our freshman year back in 2019-2020, getting through the COVID year. You have Ryan Bunko, who stayed for a 5th year and now is a regular season champion for Oswego State, looking to capture his first SUNYAC title as Oswego State looks to, in a way, heave away into the playoffs.
Yeah, this Lakers team, especially these seniors, they've been looking forward to this for years now. We saw a lot of these transfer guys come in last year. They missed the COVID year. Last year was their first year on the ice, and they go to the SUNYAC, and they just couldn't get it quite done. But look at the excitement right there. They're happy. They're having the time of their lives right now.
And rightfully so. You look at this team, they get the job done. A lot of excitement with this core, battling through the adversity, battling through everything else that's been going on with this team. And the regular season champs has a nice ring to it, with Cal Shell getting his 2nd shutout in his early SUNYAC campaign.
Cal Shell, 23 shots on him tonight, and he saved every single one of them. Great job. Stick saves, pad saves, glove saves. He was doing it all out there on the ice.
And on the other hand, we look at this team getting ready for the senior night video, as we'll give that to you right here on WTOP 10. As the Lakers get the job done with regular season champions. As we look around the SUNYAC for a final time, and obviously Jake and Luke will get you through the post-game show. Tommy will join them as well. Currently in the games that do have standing implications, it's Cortland 3, Buffalo 1. Now on the other hand, Geneseo finishing out their senior night on a high note, a 6-2 win for the Ice Knights down the Ira in the standings as follows now. Oswego at 1, Plattsburgh at 2, Geneseo will remain at 3, Cortland at 4, Buffalo State at 5, and Fredonia at 6. But the other thing to take note of with this standings currently as they are, you look at Geneseo, Oswego wouldn't see them unless some ungodforsaken miracle until the SUNYAC final. On the other hand, Geneseo has a tough test. They get Fredonia coming off of 2 really ugly losses against Cortland and Oswego this weekend. But Fredonia was the team that upended Geneseo just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, Geneseo, they're still going to have to watch out for Fredonia. I know tonight looked rough, especially against Cortland too, it looked rough. But they're going to go back to the drawing board. They have a couple days to get things right. You know, go back home, shake it off, short memory, and it's back out there on the ice. Geneseo, this is their first time going on the road in the SUNYAC for a while, so this is going to be interesting to see.
It definitely should be interesting to see. Geneseo will play Fredonia. On the other hand, Cortland and Buffalo State will have another rematch, as we'll send it to the Jumbotron for tonight's senior night presentation. Enjoy.
Hey fans, at this time, I'd like to take a few moments to introduce our seniors as well as the family members that are here with them tonight. Our first senior is number 4, Troy Robillard. With Troy tonight are Mother Cheryl, Father Mike, and Sister Danae. The Coquitlam, British Columbia native first joined the Lakers for the 21-22 season. Troy has dressed in 45 career games for the Lakers, recording 5 goals and 4 assists. In the classroom, Troy has been named to the SUNY Intermission Academic Honor Roll and will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in business administration. Let's hear it for number 4, Troy Robillard. Next up is number 9, Tommy Cahill. With Tommy tonight are Mother Jane, Father Pat, Sister Molly, Brother Andrew, and friends Alex and Kevin. 14 goals and 15 assists. Tommy's on-ice accolades include being recognized as the SUNY Player of the Week and also being named to the 2019 UCHC All-Rookie Team. Tommy will graduate with a bachelor's degree in business administration. Number 9, Tommy Cahill. Our next senior is number 18, Garrett Clegg. Garrett is joined tonight by his father, Greg. The St. Albert native joined the Lakers in 2021 and has appeared in 29 games, recording 6 goals and 4 assists. In November of 2021, Garrett was recognized as an Oswego Athlete of the Week. He will be graduating with a degree in finance. Let's hear it for number 18, Garrett Clegg. Our next senior is number 23, Alex DiCarlo. With Alex tonight are mother Stacy, father Tony, grandmother Sandra, uncle Mark, and girlfriend Madison. Coming to Oswego from Niagara Falls, Ontario, Alex has dressed in 69 career games for the Lakers, recording 34 goals and 34 assists. And he's been named the Lakers' leading goal scorer for the past 2 seasons. He'll graduate with a bachelor's degree in health and wellness. Number 23, Alex DiCarlo. Our next senior is number 29, Eric Green. Joining Eric tonight are parents Christina and David and sister Emily. The Easton, Connecticut native has appeared in 12 games for the Lakers, posting a record of 4-2-0, including 2 shutouts and a 2.50 goals against average. Eric will be graduating with a bachelor's degree in finance as well as a master's degree in business administration. Number 29, Eric Green. And our final senior tonight is number 76, Ryan Bunka. With Ryan tonight are mother Barbara, father Randy, grandmother Marilyn, grandfather Lawrence, Nana Mary, and sister Sylvie. The captain of the Lakers from Unionville, Ontario, has appeared in 60 career games for the Lakers, recording 4 goals and 19 assists. Ryan has completed his bachelor's degree in business administration and will graduate in May with a master's degree in business management. Let's hear it for team captain Ryan Bunka. Thank you for the contributions you've made to the hockey program as well as to our school and the Oswego community. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for the Laker hockey class of 2023.
Back to the Steve Levy press box. Definitely a bittersweet moment for the Oswego State Lakers. They get the job done here in the regular season as regular season champions. A 9-0 win on senior night as you see the guys going through the line. A sense of camaraderie with this team and a lot of seniors that have really carried the way for this group of guys, and one of them being the captain, Ryan Bunka, coming back for that extra year. Just really overall just stresses how important this group of seniors was to this team.
Yeah, this senior group, they've been through a lot. They've played a lot of hockey together, and Ryan Bunka led the way. Great leader on and off the ice, such a wonderful guy, and you can tell how well of a tight niche group this is.
Absolutely, and you look at just going through the line, you can just tell with the coaches and everything else with this team, and a lot of good guys on this team, and it showed on the scoreboard as well as it showed on the ice, not even statistically, and even Coach Gostik has said how well this group has really bonded together, and really in terms of community, in terms of even in the classroom. He says a lot of the guys being very helpful in the classroom, in the community, on the ice, off the ice, just so helpful. Just a great group of guys, great night to honor them, and great 2 points at stake for us. And really, that brings us to us, where for me, I'm going to say my goodbyes now. Obviously, I can't thank everyone, but at the same time, my sports board, everyone at WTOP, friends and family, I can't thank you all enough for supporting me throughout this. And it's been a heck of a ride. And we look to continue it here in the upcoming weeks with a lot of playoff coverage to continue on here with WTOP 10. And Tommy, I'm glad you're in here to join me for my final and first men's hockey broadcast of my WTOP career. So it's really been a blast. But for now, this is Thomas Turton saying so long and sail on. We'll be right back.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
I think you could build a house here with how many bricks are being laid in this game.
That is a rapid nosedive, and it is at the point of no return, guys.
Up to Dobson at the point. The cross-ice pass comes to Breeze, who's going to extend the lead to 3, but the Columbus Blue Jackets, they're not going down without a fight. Puck loose out in front of them.
Welcome back to the best show on WTOP. I'm your host, Miss Meg Trivia, and I'm Donna.
We start things off in the pool as 4 members of the Oswego women's swimming and diving team have earned all SUNY honors. Finally, got that old music back. Welcome live inside the Outer Studio for the newest episode of Sports.
60 minutes down and a playoff run left to go. We welcome you back inside the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. The Lakers pick up the final victory of the regular season, solidifying that regular season championship with a 9-0 victory over the Fredonia Blue Devils. And whoa, we multiplied. I don't know what happened here, but all of a sudden we're elbows to elbows, getting a little up close and personal with each other. You got myself, Jacob Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, Tommy Talarino, Kyle Spizak, and an appendix list, Jared Wakefield, up here on the perch with us today. So, gentlemen, we got a lot of different views. We got people that were in the booth. We got people that are on the sideline. We got people that were fans. How was tonight's game? Well, let's get our opening thoughts out of the way.
I thought it was incredible. Oswego finally getting over the hump there, getting that regular season championship. First since we've really been here, first since, COVID happened. And it's a great feeling to be on top right now. Obviously, we're supposed to be unbiased, but how can you be unbiased on a great night like this? It's senior night. We're here to celebrate.
What an electric night here in the Deb. We saw 9 goals out of this Lakers offense. Connor Smart had himself a hat trick. Just a wonderful night all around here in Oswego.
I mean, you can't ask for a better way to round up the season. The last 2 games, you get 2 hatties from 2 different players. I mean, if you look at the point differential, they put up 9 goals in this game alone. They have been on such a tear. They are poised to just rip right into playoffs.
I watched last night's game while I was getting ready to go to the medical delicatessen at Oswego Hospital, and the Lakers really wanted it. They played extremely well, and tonight, some of the best 60 minutes I've seen from this team as a fan, getting some B-roll for a package I'm doing this week on Cal Shell. And what a night for him, too. He gets the shutout, doesn't have to do a lot of work, but in the shots he faced a couple crazy moments, but he's able to make it work.
what a performance.
Absolutely. Of course, the seniors out there right now, you can see them posing live and in living color in front of all their family members. Of course, an excellent group looking to make one more final run, grabbing that SUNYAC regular season championship. Hopefully in the future we could be looking at a real regular championship coming the way of the Lakers. But, of course, a lot of highlights here today as we're going to take a look at some of those right now. Gentlemen, like we say, a lot of different absolutely incredible times. Actually, we have a game summary coming up, I'm told, in my right ear. So we're going to take a look at that game summary instead. And, of course, the score doesn't really lie here, folks. It was an absolute one-sided affair. Lakers 75 shots put up, 55 on goal. I mean, guys, any one of you could start talking here. Go ahead. Just go.
Insanity. That's all I have to say. I mean, they doubled the face-off total, too. Power plays, they went 1 for 2, 50% on the playoff. Solid. It was a pretty solid. Really, power play was solid. Shots on goal, that's insane. 55 in a game? That is unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, it's just outrageous. I mean, coming into this game, when I got here after getting discharged, I'm like, okay, it's Fredonia, you're thinking it's going to be a 4-3 game of some kind. But no, I mean, this was just outrageous. And the Lakers, go out, put up about 15 goals on the weekend.
And they capitalize on that power play in the third here, straight out of it. Tommy getting that power play goal. Getting a nice little, hey, how are you with that 50%. Also, we want to apologize for our technical difficulties. It's rare we have 5 people up here on the perch, but we're trying our best. Merrick's over there behind the camera doing his best job, working double duty once again. But Tommy, you mentioned there they got that power play goal. Nice little pick-me-up at the end there. Bring those stats up. Overall, great game for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's good. Bolster the stats up a little bit.
Little stat pad, Will Chamberlain style.
Stat pad right there. 50% on the night with power play. That's some good numbers there.
Absolutely, and now we have more of an idea of what's going on around the SUNYAC. We're going to take a look at that right now. We got pretty much everything set. I guess we're going to wait a second. It's okay. So let's talk a little bit about it off the dome here. The Lakers, here it is. The Lakers pick up that #1 seed, but that's not the only thing that happened. Cortland over Buff State 3-1. Geneseo 6-2 over Brockport, and, of course, Morrisville and Potsdam have themselves a little bit of a barn burner up in the North Country. But, gentlemen, it looks like the SUNYAC picture is set.
Yeah, Geneseo locked in officially at that 3 seed. They were up and down this season at some points, but looking to bring it back here in the SUNYAC playoffs. And then Cortland, they got the win. They didn't get the Geneseo loss. They're going to be having a rematch against Buffalo State in the first round of the SUNYAC playoffs. And they just beat them 3-1. You got Nate Burke with a goal, Nick Rupp with a goal, Matt John with a goal, which, by the way, Matt John has one of the craziest pictures I've ever seen for athletics photos. He looks like a legend. But, yeah, and then Potsdam and Morrisville, that was a game, yeah. Quite the game.
8-5, 13 goals in a game. That's pretty insane. And we take a look at the standings now. Oswego ripping into that #1 spot. Plattsburgh, they came really back this season. They had a down year last year. They really struggled, but they really proved themselves this season, slotting themselves 1 point behind Oswego in the #2. And we've got one heck of a playoffs that's going to be unfolding in the next week or two.
Yeah, I mean, goodness gracious, if we thought this game was exciting, I mean, that Morrisville-Potsdam game, holy goodness gracious. But, that's a huge win for Cortland tonight to lock up that 4 spot. If Geneseo doesn't take that win against Brockport, Cortland could be the 3, and honestly, they've earned it. Cortland really hot at the end of the year. They've been able to play up against Plattsburgh, play close, and they played Geneseo really close the past 2 years. So very interesting to see, but Oswego for the first time in my collegiate career, and the last time I'm a senior, takes the SUNYAC regular season.
Absolutely. You guys talk about some seniors. Of course, the senior night antics going on behind us with the team. But, of course, here at WTOP, we do have to say goodbye to some of our friends here, at least for the hockey style. We got a couple more months with these great, lovely men and women here on screen. We're going to talk about playoffs before, so let's talk a little bit about some more playoffs with what we're looking at coming up. So, gentlemen, take it away with the playoff scene as we look right here. I guess so, yeah. We're trying.
Well, Oswego and Plattsburgh clearly getting those 2 first-round buys, both of them very much needed because Oswego State's had a couple of big games this past few weeks and need that rest. But Cortland, Buffalo State, of course, just played tonight. Cortland going up over them 3-1. Fredonia didn't look great tonight, didn't look great last night. They're going to have a tough test going to Geneseo in the Iris Wilson. It's going to be a tough task for them, Tommy.
Yeah, Geneseo got upset by Fredonia just a couple weeks ago. Fredonia, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board, figure something out, figure out goalie play. We saw the goalie play was just not what they wanted at all. And as for the Lakers, you're hoping Buffalo State beats against Cortland. Welcome them back into the game. And you don't want Portland in that power play when you're coming back here on your home ice.
Yeah, Kyle, Cortland's given the Lakers some trouble this season, so of course you got to assume the Lakers are going to be rooting for Buffalo State that day.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers have played really good against Buff State this season, and obviously Cortland, they've had their struggles. Actually, when I was talking to Calabufo in between intermissions, one of the things he said is that Cortland game was kind of a blessing in disguise for them because it reset their season. After they lost that one, they felt they should have won it. That kind of reset them, got them back in the grind, and we're like, okay, we know the team we are. We know what we have to do to be that team. Let's just go out and do it.
You know, both of these games are going to be really interesting with both of these teams in those quarterfinals playing really recently. And it's, as has been said before, it is hard to beat a team 3 times. We saw that when Oswego went up to Plattsburgh for the conference game. They beat them in the Plattsburgh tournament, non-conference game, but ended up losing pretty spectacularly, for lack of a better term, against Plattsburgh in their barn. And then they go on a hot streak minus that Cortland-Geneseo loss to end the year. So it'll be a really interesting matchup there. 2 very physical teams in Buff State and Cortland. I think that'll be the one to watch. In this game on Wednesday.
Yeah, one of the biggest things we've been talking about, at least today, and I know the night before, yesterday as well, during all of this whole entire hockey coverage, is just how up and down the SUNYAC's been this year, and how I think if we all sat down early on in the year and made a playoff bracket or made a Turk over there smiling, put a little parlay down on what we were looking at this year. I think we would have had a completely different story. I think a lot of us probably would have lost some money in that case. But no, it certainly is a SUNYAC that's been turned on its head, so it should be very interesting to see what's going to happen next. But I mentioned those seniors, right? Didn't I, at home? So we're going to take a look at some of those seniors right now. We actually got a camera set up in the control room. We want to send over to there. Here we are. There's everybody. We got Brian Ciccone right there, Pat Machado, the director. We've got Garrett Chan, who doesn't want to look at the camera for some reason. We got Brian Burrows. We got Madison Flood, topper of the week. And we got Alex Brooks, our fearless producer, right up there, giving the old double thumbs up to everybody at home. So we're going to shout out a couple of our seniors here that'll be working with us for the last time here on a hockey broadcast, of course, pending what we decide to do for all the playoffs and stuff. We got Brian Ciccone, he's a senior. We've got Pat Machado, who you saw. Thomas Turgeon, of course, already said his goodbyes. Tommy Talarino. Pat Machado is on there twice. Merrick Patowski. It's on there twice because Pat should have graduated a long time ago. I kid. No, we also have Jared Wakefield. That is also senior. Pat, we love you, buddy. Everything that you do here makes our jobs a lot easier, and you make our stuff look 100 times better. So, Pat, nothing but love to everybody that graduated. But I'm going to I've done enough talking, apparently. So I'm going to let you guys, the seniors, talk for a second. Luke Rosenthal, you want to kick things off for us?
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great 4 years here at Oswego. We obviously had COVID that interrupted a little bit, but just being able to get to know you guys personally, everybody up here on the perch, has been a great honor. We're all going to do big things, great things moving forward, and I'm just happy to be here with you guys. You know, I came in last year was my real first year coming to do broadcasts, and started to get onto my feet a little bit this year. So I'm just glad to be up here with you guys, and it's all happy times.
We're gonna pass this one around.
Oh, pass it around. Do a little wrap around.
Where's this one going?
You.
It's going to me? Okay.
No, you hold mine, so you start talking with mine.
Let's just all switch.
Okay,
Let's all switch.
I'm gonna put this one down then. I just want to thank everyone here up on the perch. I came into last year, didn't really know what I was doing. I'm going to be honest. Thank you all for all the support. Thomas Turgeon, Merrick Patowski, thank you. You're off camera right now. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you, friends and family. These past 4 years have been some of the greatest of my life, and I'm so proud of what we've done as a team here at TOP, and I'm so excited for everyone's future here on this crew.
You want to pass that to Jared
now? Pass this one.
Little rig around the rose.
Thanks for the good old wraparound, Tommy. Yeah, I don't know where I begin from going to the, had my little Paul Kalia off the floor on the board from being in the ER, getting my appendix sucked out this morning and making it here. I'd like to thank everyone for their support while I went through that. Was looking forward to being here, and I'm glad that I made it here. Walking into the office today and just seeing everybody again, it reminds you of how great the people are. We talk about the broadcast, we talk about how much we learn, but just the people, everybody here, everybody in that control room, Turge, Merrick, you know, it's when I came here, it was the COVID year. It was that fall 2020 year, and, you know, really wasn't much going on campus, really difficult to make friends. And, you know, they say you find your home on campus, but I feel like I've walked into $1 million mansion, you know, $1 million people. We have great facilities. We're really lucky to get to do what we do and really just have a lot of fun. You know, it's about putting on a good broadcast, but we have had so much fun. I have had a blast. I've made what I feel like lifelong friends. Again, thanks to Turge again for the past couple weeks. He's put a lot of trust in me this year to do a lot of things, and checked in on me last night while I was laid up watching the truck race with an IV in my arm. So, but, you know, things happen, and, you know, it's a great reminder of the great people I've had for the past couple years. And while I've only been here a couple years, I have a lot of confidence in the young group. I mean, the young group is so talented. You know, we wonder every year, where's it going to show up? Where's it going to show up? And it's always this time of year when the flowers bloom. You know, we don't always see everything in the fall. You know, we go into the winter. But, you know, February showers bring May flowers or something like that with how warm it's been here lately. So, again, I'd just like to thank everybody at home, everybody here, guys that watch, that give us a great opportunity. And I made it through with no waterworks because, you know, the job's not finished. You know, we've got at least one playoff broadcast to go. So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully be somewhere on that. But, again, it's been an absolute pleasure to work with everybody here as I look around and make sure I got everybody. And, you know, that's all I got.
I'm going to take this back from you there, buddy. Great words right there from Jared Wakefield. We also have one more senior that we forgot to mention. How can we forget him, Mr. Logan Stolberg, the magic man over there with the little wave. Just an absolutely incredible talent. He's really stepped up big time for us this year, especially in the hockey season. He's got a voice that just you could spread it out on a piece of bread. It's that smooth. He's just a great talker, smooth talker, Skywalker, Logan Stolberg. Back over to us here. I'll give a little quick anecdote. I know, Kyle, we're not going anywhere, unfortunately, for the time being. So just as far as the guys that are around me, I know it's been an absolute pleasure to work with you guys. You guys have been just incredible. You know, I'm not a hockey guy. You're not a hockey guy. You're not a hockey guy. Sorry to peel the fourth wall back a little bit, but the three of us aren't hockey guys. But the fact that we can go out here today, have some fun, do that on camera is just awesome. So I know you guys were part of my first hockey broadcast that I was here at, and I just know right off the bat, you know, both of you guys spoke to me as like great guys, and now we're watching the chamber while we're doing this as well here on the computer. But nonetheless, that'll do it for all of us here at WTOP 10. We're going to say our goodbyes, but it's not a goodbye forever. It's a goodbye for now. So we'll hopefully see you very soon for some SUNYAC playoff action. But as for today, for myself, Jacob Bradley, Luke Rosenthal, Tommy Tellerino, Jared Wakefield, Kyle Spizak, our director, Pat Machado, our producer, Alex Brooks, and all the beautiful faces on camera today. We'll see you all very soon. The Lakers are your regular season SUNYAC champions. So long and stay safe.